Hello, 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 hello. A very merry evening to you too. Welcome once again, everybody. We are Film Heat live coming at you on Twitch and YouTube simulcast. We are the internet's favorite movie bracket podcast, where we take a whole boatload of movies and we run them through the grinder until we've distilled them down to the very best one. Hellion Unreal made it. Welcome. We are running a little bit late tonight, so we're just now getting started. Distillery, that's what we do. I've always been a fan of distillery. Ooh, excuse me.
Boiling all these movies over the film heat.
Raking them over the coals, baby. So, we are Film Heat. We are a man down this evening. We haven't even heard from Argo. I'm sure he's out there somewhere doing the thing. Sure hope he's all right. So,
yeah, man.
We decided to get it rolling, and hopefully he'll be rolling in here sooner or later. But this week, we are looking at our Film Heat Independence Day movie list. We're celebrating some 4th of July and some America. And keeping in the spirit of America, this is going to be a shitty show. That's right. He's out there somewhere. Somewhere out there. But yeah, so our movies this week. Let's take a look. Let me come over here. Let me get it. All right. Very cool. That's one thing I'm going to miss when we go back away from StreamYard, is having multiple people having control. That is nice. Anyway, is that your computer spinning up like that, Eric?
Your vacuum
or vacuum cleaner happening? I don't know. I was just wondering. It's like, wait, is that in my brain?
No, it was a little bit, not as bad as it has before. I don't know why it's picking up.
I was just making sure I wasn't the only one hearing that. No worries.
No, the sound exists.
Okay. So our movies this week, we have Team America: World Police, Independence Day, National Treasure, Jaws, The Patriot, and The Sandlot. So we just got a whole smattering of movies that are kind of 4th of July feeling, maybe 4th of July themed, maybe take place on the 4th of July.
America themes, Americana.
Yeah.
They're out there.
America.
Yeah. They're in and around and adjacent to 4th of July. Oh, yeah. Had to have Team America. Absolutely. I mean, I don't think a movie has hit it on the head quite as well as Team America. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that right now. Because our first heat is going to be Team America: World Police versus Independence Day. I don't know why every time I hear Independence Day, I think of that. What is it? The Reba McEntire song? Or some country lady singer song?
Yeah. I don't think it's Reba, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Let freedom ring.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like that.
No, it's not good. Not good.
It's some America bootlickery.
Independence Day.
It is some
Yeah.
American bootlickery.
It is. It is. So let's take a look at the trailer for Team America. Team America. World Police.
Gary, I hate to break it to you, but the world is on the brink of disaster. World crime is at an all-time high.
Is it?
And the only thing standing between order and chaos is us.
Hey, terrorists! Terrorize this.
And just what does this have to do with me?
Last week in Paris, we caught 4 terrorists with a weapon of mass destruction. We have to find out who
Cupcake
sold
crumb.
it. Our only hope is to have
Can't
somebody
unhear
act
it.
like a terrorist. We need an actor. And they say you're the best.
I've got 5 terrorists going southeast on Bakalakadaka Street. Soon every country will be in complete chaos.
To save the world from falling.
I forgot about the previous Kim Jong. What was it? Kim Jong Un?
It's what?
Ill.
Yeah,
Il?
Kim Jong Il, current
Oh, okay.
Un.
Oh, okay.
Things are inevitably going to change.
One team
Inevitably.
must pull together.
All right, let's go.
Current as far as we know.
It's too soon to be having feelings for you.
I like how his voice is just the voice of like the Chinese food guy from South Park.
Turn the Earth's
Shitty
darkest
walk.
moment
3 more
Goddamn,
cities
I'm going.
I'm not gonna let it end like this.
into mankind's finest hour.
There's too many of them.
This isn't about sex, Gary. It's about trust.
All right, let's make this interesting. Kia!
That scene's hilarious too, because they're just like
Wobble,
banging
wobble,
against
wobble,
each
wobble.
other. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I can tell that they had a bunch of decisions where they were like, should we, we should make like a fighting scene, right? But then they were like, wait, wouldn't it be funnier if we just didn't?
Just clatter them against each other like this.
Yeah, just like bang the puppets together on the ends of their strings. And that's the fight scene. Yeah, and the Matt Damon scene was definitely one of those where like they had the puppet made and it came back fucked up, but rather than fix it, I guess they had ran out of time or money or both. They were just like, send it. Like, we're just gonna have him sound the way he looks with his face kind of melted.
They potentially ran out of fucks to give.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They just got the puppet and was like, eh.
And that's one thing I was thinking. I was like, wait, did they not? I wonder, did they not have tilt shifted photography back then, or like I just feel like they could have shot it just a little bit differently to make it look more in scene and less like puppets. But then I was thinking like, well, no, they probably intentionally didn't do that, so it absolutely looked like puppets. Like that's probably a very intentional decision.
They were like, no, this is a puppets on a stage.
Yeah,
Y'all are
supposed to look
watching a
ridiculous.
puppet show.
yeah. But man, I love this movie. This movie is an absolute banger. Because it would have been one thing to make a movie completely ripping on America, and it would have been funny. But for them to go completely marionettes of all mediums, like marionettes, that it's just fucking brilliant, man. Absolute brilliance. And yeah, they notoriously have the marionette sex scene, like very graphic.
Clack, 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 clack.
Yeah, like they can get away with so much more because they're
Because they're
marionettes.
puppets.
Yeah.
They're toys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Team America is like the perfect parody of like post 9/11 America. And to think it came just 3 years later, it's kind of
Mhm.
genius, you know, because usually shit gets parodied so far after the fact, right? And they're like, oh, that was fucked up. Yeah, it was.
Well, there's
Like-
no way they could have foreseen how bad it would get, though. So, and like things got bad enough for like 3 years in. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah. And just even the opening scene where they're chasing the terrorists through France, through Paris, right? And they're just completely blowing up everything and causing all the damage the terrorists would have caused in
yeah,
an effort to capture the terrorists. It's just too perfect.
to thwart
It's
the,
the perfect lampooning of America and American
Yeah.
like foreign policy of the time.
Sure is.
Exactly.
Too good.
That's American as it gets right there.
Exactly. Crew Bambi, Jim Henson, eat your heart out for sure.
Yeah.
You ain't never did nothing
Yeah.
this biting. Pansy ass. Puppet ass. Yeah, Muppet.
That makes me want to do a whole episode of like Muppet puppet.
Oh God,
shows.
please no.
Well, they made that
No.
one movie that looked awesome, but turned out to be awful. It was
What?
like Puppet Town Murders or something like that. Like, like we don't even remember because it flopped so hard. But I remember being super excited about it.
Justin said, "Please don't make me watch Dark Crystal."
Oh no, I'm not talking about like classic the Happy Time Murders. That's what it is. I'm not talking about like classic movies. I'm talking about like fucked up shit like Team America
All right.
and Happy Time Murders. Yeah, they famously had that scene where like the puppet, like the Muppet guy, gets a blowjob and like just shoots ropes of cum all over the all over the office, just like completely coats this office. It's like police station, like Muppet cum, and it's like actual like strings everywhere. I think.
Like silly string.
I guess you really can't do anything with puppets.
Yeah, like the
Just go
censors,
for
like,
it.
oh
Like,
well,
I
that's
mean-
puppet cum, so it's fine.
They're like, well, it's just silly string.
Human cum, gross. Puppet cum, cute. It's charming.
Yeah, you can have one puppet take a dump on another
Oh, what a
puppet's
lovely
chest.
tea party.
Everybody loves it.
But it doesn't need to be a puppet for them to like shoot the other guy in the face, just to
Oh yeah, no, violence is in. Violence is always
violence is
allowed.
American.
Yeah, that's right. Sex. What is that, French?
Maybe that was probably another point of the sex scene in this being so graphic. Just
Oh,
just
absolutely.
putting America. This movie just
Yeah.
takes the piss out of America so perfectly.
In
Like
layers.
it's stupid, right? Like stupid people can still enjoy this movie, right? If you just totally don't get any of the commentary, right? You'll just watch this and have a great time, right?
Oh yeah.
And then it's even more enjoyable if you do, you know.
That's the mastery of satire and like parody right there. When you can become famous doing it because the people you're making fun of are too stupid to understand you're making fun of them.
Exactly.
Like Starship Troopers. I just did a whole like 3-hour rant about that on our like 90s sci-fi. About how it's just so perfect because like the people they're making fun of just don't even get it. They're just like, yeah, I love it, yeah.
I think we spent most of that episode talking about Starship Troopers.
Well, it's amazing, and it's like it's all the more relevant in today's like
Right.
dying world.
It's funny you brought that up. I'm sure we'll talk about that later with a couple of his other movies talking about the fascist bubble
That's true. Yeah.
that you can get into in this country. But
Yeah.
and this movie just kind of pops it or doesn't, depending on what you
Depending
know.
on what kind of glasses you're wearing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might just inflate that motherfucker.
You know? Yeah, no, I had a lot of friends like when this movie came out that were like talking about this movie like it was amazing, like just totally missing the point. They're like, yeah, that's what America's like, and I love it for that reason. You know, like just totally,
Right.
just totally fuckwitted.
Missed it.
Right?
Yeah,
They're like, man, I'm totally joining the military now, man.
yeah,
And then like a year later, they were like, I couldn't join the military because I was totally gonna punch my drill sergeant.
yeah. It turns out they were like bedwetting.
Right?
Yeah. It's a great movie. I think this is the most American movie just because how stupid it is. Like that
Oh,
fight
yeah.
scene illustrated the whole thing, and then at the end he goes, "I win!" Like as though he
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
it's humped. Like, come on, guy. It's
Uh,
just too perfect. I think it's like
Oh,
the perfect
man.
American movie.
Speaking of taking the piss out of things, we got to move on to Independence Day because chat is wrong, and I gotta let them know.
Yes, this seat is Team America versus Independence Day.
Yeah, this is like the movie versus the movie that's making fun of it. You know, Independence Day is like,
If I don't know, Independence Day could have been worse. Like if Independence Day came out post 9/11 and it was like even more hammy.
yeah.
I mean, it's pretty hammy in like America, right? But I don't know.
Argo, me and Argo were disagreeing the other day. He was like, "Man, God, The Patriot was just the worst movie ever," and I was like, "I don't know." But he was
Really,
like,
I would love to hear his point, but he's not here.
"Too bad he's fucking not here. Where the fuck
Right?
is that motherfucker?" Anyway, then he was like, "But Independence Day, though, that's amazing," and I was like, "Independence Day, bro." And he was like, "Yeah, bro, I was laughing," and I was like, "I was laughing too, but not in the way the movie wanted me to be laughing." Like,
Well, fucking yeah, I guess here we're gonna talk shit about him. He's wrong about
I'm
that.
gonna rip
'cause
it.
There's
I'm
like
gonna rip it.
at least layers. Like we'll talk.
See.
We'll get to the
I
Patriot.
think I might have been, I think I might be sharing Argo's position on that because Independence Day, I was like, "Oh, that's funny." Patriot, I was like, "That's-
Yeah, no, I'm not.
what the fuck?"
I can't in good faith, like protect the Patriot, but that's not what I'm trying to do right now. Right now, I'm focusing on ripping Independence Day.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at this trailer real quick and see what the hubbub's about.
I wish the song was actually in the movie. Otherwise, I'd like
Right.
it more.
Yeah, right. There he is. Oh shit,
Is our man here?
dude.
Oh, I've been there. I've been there.
Where you been?
I've been sitting
been-
in that room waiting for like 10 minutes.
Oh no!
What room? Oh, were you in the wrong room?
Like, oh, where's Argo? Let's talk shit about him. He's not here. No, I was backstage. You just didn't let me in the fucking thing.
You've been allowed.
Oh no!
Where are they heading? Should be entering our atmosphere within the next 25 minutes.
And then I got put down here in this thing.
Let's just get there.
Can't even see me. Fuck.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, you're aggrieved.
Hold on.
Y'all can swap me in, huh?
First deposition of pieces using this one symbol to sync.
There you
go.
Hey, there you go. There it is.
Yeah.
I really don't think they flew 90
There it is.
billion light years. Just gotta find
Matter of fact, I'm hiding today.
Argo's like, you took me from one banner to the other. Oh wait, no, it's clear up there.
a lot of frightened people out there. Yeah.
This movie, man. I haven't been paying attention to the trailer, but did they show the cheesiest scene in the damn movie in the trailer? I bet they did. I bet they will.
Something you want to add to this this briefing, Captain Hiller?
Oh, sir, just a little anxious to get up there and whoop E.T.'s ass, that's all.
Benjamin Franklin Gates.
Popcorn
You are
ass
undertaking the
movie.
duty of the family, Gates.
Yeah.
I gotta stop it. I put up the 4th of July movies banner. That's what we're on. Redacted had asked what's the category tonight. We're talking 4th of July movies. So, what's up, nerds?
You just wanted something to hide behind.
Hey, I'm hiding. I'm hiding down here. I'm chilling. I didn't watch none of these movies this week. I'm slacking. That's what I was saying at the beginning of the show. In honor of the United States of America, this is going to be a shit show.
What a mess.
Oh man, big old stinking mess. So we're not talking shit about you, Argo. We're talking shit about Independence Day because it is. Where is it? There it is. Ripping on jingoistic, nationalistic action flicks. That's it. That's it right there. It's like the perfect, like pre 9/11, just like unabashed fascist fest. Just like fuck what you got. But that movie is so is just a big old block of cheese, man. Like it is a cheese fest, the likes of which Wisconsin would
I think you're
piss their
forgetting
pants.
the main thing of the movie. It's an alien and invasion movie. Of course it's fucking cheesy.
Yeah.
The concept alone is cheese.
It's the universal, like America. The only thing that can bring America together is like a more alien. like Americans just hate immigrants, and like aliens are just the ultimate immigrant.
That's not what I got from it. They made an enemy that wasn't another fucking country, right? So that everybody could come together, you know, without having to put down any humans, pretty much, right? Is what they did.
Aren't the aliens just an allegory for like aliens from another country, though? Like,
No.
Isn't that pretty much what it is?
I mean, that's what it is without having to be that.
No, it's not, because all the countries come together to fight the aliens. Clearly, in the movie, every single country comes together, and they all put it.
They got that scene where it's supposed to be like, oh, human unity, but it's showing like foreign countries just like doing tribal dances and stuff like that. Like,
it's like a yub type scene. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh, even the
that's not what it is. I didn't get that at all.
Even the stick worshipping foreigners
no.
are getting in on this.
They made the aliens so that they can lean into their jingoish type shit.
Right. And that's
right
with
no guilt. That's what the
exactly.
movie's about.
It's kind of the same thing that Star Trek Troopers was doing. It was just like, oh, the ultimate foreigner, the bug, the ultimate other. Like, anyway. But the one scene that really tips it over the edge as far as just like cheese that just like really constipates me to no end is the fucking scene with the dog like jumping to safety.
All right, you leave Boomer out of this. All right,
talking about the tunnel.
Stupid name.
Yeah. Like, oh my god!
Boomer!
If they kill the dog, this would not be a very American movie. I'm just saying. It's the same with the Sandlot.
It would be exactly Star Trek Troopers.
Well, they needed this movie to span all ages. They needed adults and kids to like it, so they had to save the dog.
But it's just that like stereotypical, like, okay, this is where you cheer, audience. Hooray! Oh my god, I don't know. This movie just reminds me that maybe the 90s weren't as great as I remember them. Like, I look back and it's like, ooh, damn, it was really just a simpler time, huh?
Nah, this movie is, I don't know.
Oh, there it is. There it is right there. That's the point.
Mhm.
Because the dog scene immediately follows the like, oh, you're a what? Like a sex worker? Ooh.
No, that's before. It happens before that. So,
Well, no, that happens before the dog, right?
That's not even the
No, it's-
sentiment from that scene, anyways.
Oh,
the dog
okay.
happens before
All right. Like, oh, you're what kind of dancer? Oh.
yeah. I
don't
guess
know.
you could read it that way if you want.
That's the beauty of America, baby. It's a free country.
The sentiment
free
of that
country.
scene is it doesn't matter because she was making money.
No, it didn't
Right.
matter because the world was over. So like all like the ivory tower had been blown down, so there's nothing to look down their nose at anymore. So they're like, well, fuck it, you're not doing that anymore, huh? Because the world's over. Like,
There's nowhere to look down their nose from anymore.
that's what I'm saying.
You definitely could read this movie like that. This movie can be read as Starship Troopers with no subtext.
Yeah.
Right. Or you could just switch your brain.
Or-
off and eat
Yeah,
your
but to say, or you can
popcorn
completely
like
turn
an
your brain
American.
off, like, and
and
enjoy
it can still
it.
be enjoyed like that. I think it can still be enjoyed like that. Right?
But
They go out of their way to make it like guilt free. Like, oh, it's only aliens we hate now from other planets. And
It's only aliens.
To me, this movie was like Kool-Aid. When you're a little kid, it's like fucking awesome. You're like, this is great. But then as an adult, you're just like, this is just purple sugar water.
Oh my god, this is 49-cent packs of sugar water. Oh my god, why did I love this so much?
Diabetes. You know what I'm saying? Tell me I'm lying.
No, yeah, that's absolutely the point. That like you're perfectly corroborates my point.
Yeah.
That's a great way of putting it. Like
it's a lot of empty
Honestly.
calories.
it is. It's all empty calories. But all right. I've shittily spoken my piece. What you guys? If you guys want to gas it up, feel free. I'm
Fuck
not
it.
I'm not gonna shit you down.
Come on, Argo.
I'm just listening.
Well, I'll go first. There's something to like in this movie. Like, I enjoyed Jeff Goldblum. Is pretty cool to watch. Just to watch. Like, none of the characters are written with any kind of depth or anything. They're all pretty simple people with one mechanic to fulfill in the plot. I don't like Will Smith anymore. Pretty much, just I enjoyed him more as a kid. He's a Kool-Aid motherfucker too. Like,
Yeah.
I enjoyed his stupid buddy, his like jet pilot buddy, more than him. Who's like just goofing.
The
off
random
all
white
the
guy
time.
that never acted again. Like, what? Who is that guy?
He's like, isn't he like somebody?
But yeah, I feel you. They had a good little dynamic, you know, like the charismatic one, and then
And then they had to kill him because they made you like him, and then they
up.
killed him, and like that's their like simple, basic, screenwriting. And
It's that '90s formula, exactly. That's like formula you gotta
I'm
like.
not saying it's like high art or whatever, but you can enjoy this fucking movie.
No, and you're right. You're right. Goldblum is fun to watch no matter how you swing it.
Yeah,
like
Goldblum.
The guy that plays his dad, Judd Hirsch, is pretty good. Like
that's
talking fucking guy, right? Like he's pretty funny. Like a
wisecracking
Jewish guy.
Yeah.
Judd Hirsch. Bill Pullman, plays a good rah-rah president. Every end of that, it's silly, goofy ass speech.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
no, and
Jeff
right.
Goldblum.
You're right.
Jeff Goldblum could be making a cucumber sandwich, and it'd be fun to watch. So
Harry Connick Jr. is the guy that plays this goofball fucking friend.
Yeah, Pyro Mike dropped that in the chat. That's right.
Yeah, it's a popcorn, empty calorie ass movie. Like, don't be looking for subtext, because if you do look for subtext, you find awful shit. Okay, like you guys were saying, right?
I'm not trying to besmirch anybody who likes this movie. I'm just trying to speak my
No, no,
truth. You know what I'm
It can't
saying?
be. It can't be read that way, right? But like, I don't think
Like
they were.
this is coming from a guy who's about to gas up the Patriot in a little bit. All
The
right,
Patriot
so
is
like,
goes in the same category as this.
I'm about to
Yeah.
say, to me,
I'm
that's
about to,
just
I'm about to do a double bladed sword on the Patriot here in a minute. So
to
don't
me
prepare
that's
for
just
that.
That's just blue Kool-Aid versus purple Kool-Aid, if you ask me.
Yeah, the Patriot's so bad, but I love it so much.
All right, so
bro, I
You wanna
can
talk about a
relate to
shit-ass
that
movie.
right there. That right there, I know that feeling so much. It
It's
is
so bad.
but I love it so much.
It's
That
so bad.
how many times have you heard me say
all
that?
right, let's put.
All
this
right, we're not
heat-
talking about it yet. We gotta save. We gotta
Independence
save.
Day won the poll. We got to put this heat to bed. We've been on this
All
one
right.
for
All
30
right.
minutes.
We done beat this one till it's purple.
It's a tough matchup. Sometimes
The
the bracket
wiener.
fucks you over by putting shit together that you might like to go farther. It's toughy.
Oh man, like this is no question Team America for me. Like I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend like I'm thinking about it. Team America is fucking solid gold. Perfect satire. Like the jokes are hit or miss like anything, but like Team America is like a work of art, and Independence Day is like a sticky
Sidewalk
hand.
chalk drawing.
A sticky hand, Sticky hand is so much fun for like 5 minutes until it gets all gunky and loses its stickiness, and you're just done stretching it out and it starts to break, and you're like, all right, whatever.
That's the first time I've ever heard anything compared to a sticky hand, but it's pretty good analogy. And very 90s
hand,
dig it. Love
yeah,
it.
exactly. It's 90s that way,
was...
and it's like so much fucking fun for like that first 5 minutes. You're like, oh, this is amazing. What else can I grab? And then like 5 minutes later, you're like, that thing's dead to me.
You're like, I'm gonna steal my friend's lighter. I'm gonna
Yeah.
smack her butt.
Yeah. So, all right. We got chat. We got me. Who's ready to vote?
I'm ready to vote. If just because I think Team America is like my favorite Matt and Trey vehicle
Vessel.
at all.
Yeah.
I would take Independence Day over pretty much anything else they've ever done, but I'm gonna vote for Team America.
All right. Eric?
I think I'm gonna go Team America.
Argo, you out there?
Am I?
About to move on without your vote, motherfucker. You better fucking cast it.
Oh, it's Independence Day.
All right.
Because I'm an idiot.
I guess so.
What? Dang. Argo's spicy tonight.
I guess so. I don't know what fucking crawled up his ass, but we're just gonna fucking cast his vote and move on.
Hey, it's
we
all
got
right.
Independence Day gets 10 points.
We can all be spicy.
And World Police gets 15. A close one. A close one. But
I mean,
Team America, World Police is gonna
literally
take
said
it.
you were talking shit. So,
Motherfucker, shut the fuck up.
Oh,
I'm about to start talking shit right now.
go ahead,
Shut the fuck up.
talk some shit.
It's all in good fun. It's only about your movie opinions. Like, let's chill out.
Motherfucker, you can take your ass in time out.
He, I think he did.
You want to fucking show up fucking 40 minutes late and then come up here whining about some bullshit. You can sit your ass in time out. All right. Next heat. National Treasure versus Jaws. Let's go to the trailer. National Treasure.
To find the most Benjamin Franklin Gates, you are undertaking the duty of the family Gates to find the most spectacular treasure in history. It grew throughout the ages and moved across continents until it was hidden by America's founding fathers, who left clues to the treasure's location right before our eyes. The unfinished pyramid, the all-seeing eye, are telling us something. Keeping this treasure safe, Benjamin, is your destiny.
You're treasure hunters, aren't you?
We're more like treasure protectors. All his life, Benjamin Gates has searched for a treasure no one believed existed.
Don't you get it, Ben? The treasure is a myth.
Yeah, I refuse to believe that.
But what he thought was the final clue
108 years of searching, and I'm 3 feet away.
is only the beginning.
The Declaration of Independence.
You think there is a treasure map on the back of the Declaration of Independence?
The map is invisible.
Why would we make this up?
Yeah, they find a
Where's your
straight up
proof?
comical
We don't
amount of
have
treasure
it.
in this.
Riley, get down!
Bigfoot take it?
Word about the map is bound to get out. Ian's gonna try to steal it. 90 seconds. The only way to protect the Declaration is to steal it.
What?
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Ben?
From producer Jerry Bruckheimer and director John Turteltaub.
It is surrounded by guards and video monitors and little kids on their 8th grade field trip. You will go to prison, you know that, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, go!
Get out of there. Get out of there now.
He's got the bloody map.
The clues of 10 generations
There's more to the riddle.
will reveal a mystery 20 centuries in the making.
Who wants to go down the creepy tunnel inside the tomb first?
Tell me what the next clue is.
What do you see?
This is the only Sean Bean movie where he doesn't die. Gotta be.
Gotta
National
be.
treasure.
I think you unmuted yourself in Discord there, Justin. I'm getting you twice.
All right.
All
National
right.
Treasure.
National Treasure. Spoilers. Yeah, he might die. I don't know. I don't think we ever see the end of him. So like, he goes off somewhere and
Yeah, they
does
psych
something.
him out at the end, and he doesn't
and then
die
just
until the
like
end.
never address it again. Oh, I guess they kind of do, but
Oh wait, they arrest him at the end. Yeah.
yeah, because he's like, somebody's got to go to jail. This is America. Literally, someone has to go to jail.
Send the alien to jail. The fucking foreign guy.
That's pretty much it. So, National Treasure. Yeah, I agree. This movie itself is a national treasure. Like, my only gripe with this movie is that the movie really doesn't start for like 30 minutes. Like, I was watching this movie and I was just like, what did I like about this movie? And then it kicks in and I'm like, okay, now I'm watching the movie. And I look at the timestamp and we're 30 minutes in. And I'm like, okay, we got some. It might suffer from a little over exposition, but
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think it was that fun. The whole damn movie.
no, really? You didn't dig that one too much?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It felt like a Where's Waldo.
I guess I'm a history nerd with a middle school education, so
Right up your alley.
Right up my alley. Because Justin was saying that earlier. It's just like all the history points are like 8th grade.
Well, that's just when you do American history. It's like 8th grade straight up.
Yeah.
American curriculum. But it's pretty all right. If I had to improve it, it would be all the MacGuffins are just automatically in his head, right? And he just pulls them out of his brain right when he needs to, right? He's like, Oh yeah, like at least on like Indiana Jones, he has to like find other MacGuffins outside of himself to get him on to the next part and shit.
Yeah.
This, he just pretty much fucking knows it all and recalls it right when he needs to.
But they do have that one scene where they kind of hang a lantern on that, where the goofy comic relief guy knows something that he doesn't, and he's like, "What? I know something you don't? Hold on, I need a minute." Like, so I mean, if you're gonna have that kind of Mary Sue-esque character, at least have the comic relief get one too.
Yeah, I like this little sidekick guy. Like, whatever happened to that guy?
I was thinking that when I was watching that. It's like, wait, did this guy become a sex pest or something? Like, why did this guy disappear into the veil of time? Like,
what's his name? Like, Justin Barra, or I can't remember the actor's name.
It's something like that.
But he was good. He was like, I like him because he looks like Kevin Pereira to me.
He does look like Kevin Pereira. Yeah, Justin Bartha. It's like a Star Wars name. Bartha Poodoo. But yeah, no, I Googled him and was like, no, he's not he's not canceled or anything. He's just doing his thing. He's still living off that National Treasure money, I guess.
Yeah.
He might have negotiated points on the back end, because this movie was kind of an unexpected success. I was reading about it. Like, it was a smash success, and they did not expect it to like be all that. You know what I'm saying? And they never thought about making a prequel until after it was an unexpected success. And they're like, well, we have to now. Like, we got a memo from the accounting department, and they say we literally have to make a sequel. Like, we're just leaving money on the table if we don't.
Yeah, this is like a Disney movie here.
Yeah, it's a straight up Disney movie. What came first, this or Pirates of the Caribbean? I think Pirates of the Caribbean came
Pirates
first.
of the Caribbean.
Right? Yeah, and that was another
like
unexpected hit. Like, they didn't expect that to be a big hit like it was. But yeah, Disney was just making some unexpected moves in like the early 2000s.
This is Indiana Jones and the Declaration of Independence. Probably why we like it quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point.
It's the same.
I definitely got that vibe in the third act when they're like crawling or they're like climbing down through that like little ancient like temple of masons or whatever, and I was like, okay, now we're definitely channeling some indie now. Like,
yeah.
So
didn't they make a Haunted Mansion movie with like Eddie Murphy?
I think they did make a Haunted Mansion movie.
One, I guess. Maybe not a franchise.
Yeah. So I think after Pirates of the Caribbean was like an unexpected hit, they were like, people love movies based on rides. That's why the movie. Like, not because it's pirates, not because Johnny Depp carried the whole thing on his back. No, people just love Disney rides. So they had to figure that out the hard way.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah. But National Treasure, yeah, it's just like Indiana Jones. He goes on a net following clue to clue to clue. So always another clue. Fucking John Voight. John
Voight can sit on it. That's for sure. But
he plays a butthead in this movie.
He's just an asshead. So like that's all he can do. It's like, we need an asshead. Somebody call John Voight right now.
We got some hot takes in the chat tonight. Hot takes. The Goonies is a better treasure movie than this one.
Damn right it was.
I mean, I don't think I disagree with that, honestly. Like, Goonies is a legend. And to even be compared to the Goonies is a compliment. So like,
we should really be doing the Goonies versus Jaws.
Oh man, seriously, like the Goonies is a hot piece of Americana that would definitely fit right into this list for sure. But
so I guess just to sum up National Treasure, it's a lot of Independence Day. It's a popcorn ass movie. Into Cali, there's some fun things in there, some things to enjoy, a decent performance or two.
I think my favorite favorite performer in this movie is the Yahoo search engine. There's a scene where they're on their like 2003 laptop or whatever, and it's like the ancient Yahoo search, and I was just like, oh my god, that takes me back. But yeah, so yeah, this movie kind of like the story of what's going on in this movie kind of unfolds as you watch it, because at first you don't know what the hell's going on, and he's like, at the beginning I was like, so he just decides he's gonna steal the Declaration of Independence, because they just kind of drop it in your lap right there in the beginning, and they don't establish a reason why, and it's not until later they kind of unfurl that, oh, this like treasure, the legend of this treasure that's been passed down through his family is printed on the back of the Declaration of Independence. You kind of figure that out later. So, and for a movie that's supposed to appeal to history nerds, like the way they're just like manhandling the Declaration of Independence, they're just like, oh, careful, as they're just touching it with their fingers and just like unfurling it, just like, careful. It's like, none of you are being careful.
The thing would be turning into goddamn snowflakes.
Yeah, it would be confetti in a minute. Yeah. So it's a fun little movie for history nerds in high school. It's like he's supposed to be dropping all these like hot tidbits of like historical knowledge, but it's like
he's kind of a fucking know-it-all. He's like, no, it's not the Liberty Bell, dumbass.
It's the Centennial Bell. They replaced it in 1876. Yeah. Okay.
I'm like, all right, genius. I'm gonna cool it there.
Like, hold on. I need some shade. Let me get under your big brain here.
But maybe we just like this because we're Nick Cage stands.
I'm a Nick Cage stand for sure. Yeah.
But that's National Treasure.
National Treasure. It's a fun one for sure. What is this even up against? Jaws. Let's take a look. 1975.
There is a creature alive today
back.
who has survived millions of years of evolution without change, without passion, and without logic. It lives to kill. A mindless eating machine. It will attack and devour anything. It is as if God created the devil and gave him jaws. This is Universal's extraordinary motion picture version of Peter Benchley's best-selling novel, Jaws.
I just found out that a girl got killed here last week. And you knew it. You knew there was a shark out there. You knew it was dangerous, but you let people go swimming anyway.
It's all psychological. You yell barracuda. Everybody says, huh? What? You yell shark. We've got a panic on our hands on the 4th of July.
Is it true that most people get attacked by sharks in 3 feet of water, about 10 feet from the beach?
Yeah. What we are dealing with here is a perfect engine, an eating machine.
We're not only going to have to close the beach, we're going to have to hire somebody to kill the shark.
Bad fish, but I'll catch him and kill him.
Did you hear your father? Out of the water now!
This shark, swallow you whole.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
That's a 20-footer.
25.
3 tons of them.
Hurry up, he's coming straight for us. Don't screw it up now. Don't wait for me. Now! Shoot! What's the jail? Give him room! I can't, he's trying to run! Oh! Come quick! I can't hold it! Hurry! Take it up! Hurry!
I've been there in some Sea of Thieves.
None of man's fantasies of evil can compare with the reality of Jaws. Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw, Richard Dreyfuss, Jaws. See it before you go swimming.
See it. Man, seeing Richard Dreyfuss all mega young like that, it's crazy. Wasn't too long ago we were watching What About Bob?
Yeah.
So,
Definitely a
Jaws.
whole different look, that's for sure.
Yeah. What is there to say about Jaws that hasn't already been said 1,000 times? This is a 1975 movie, and it's been a smash hit classic every step of the way.
Yep.
If you haven't seen Jaws, I don't know what to tell you.
Fix it. That's what to tell you. Fix it.
Yeah.
Do better.
It is. Yeah, I mean it's a must see, absolutely. And yeah, just like Eli said, it is another one of those ones that's kind of taking the piss out of American culture, that like capitalist culture where they're just like completely eschewing public safety over profit. They're just like,
we can't lose money
listen,
over that.
shush. I understand people's lives may be in serious danger, but we got our bottom line to think about. Hey, you know. The sequels, you know,
we can't have the island losing that much money. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
So what if 5 or 6 of them get eaten in the process? So what?
Yeah.
We'll just catch another shark and say it was the one and throw him back in the water.
Yeah. It's an American classic. And so yeah, I guess the plot is that there's a he's like a marine biologist, right? Our main guy. And he's got a history with like shark attacks. In the very beginning, he's already like paranoid and shit like that. That's why people don't want to listen to him, because he's already like,
main guy,
watch out.
He's a New York cop. He's a New York cop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it ever explained what his deal is with the water? Because like the guy comes up to him, the bad hat hairy guy comes up to him, he's giving him shit like, you don't ever go in the water, do you, sheriff? Blah blah blah. He's like poking him, and fucking
yeah, I don't remember.
Maybe it was explained, but
I don't remember him ever explaining it.
Maybe it's the second one. Maybe I'm confusing the two. Maybe it's the second one. The actor comes back and he's all like traumatized about sharks and he's freaking out the whole time.
Perhaps, but this guy has something. He doesn't like the water. The main sheriff guy. He
doesn't like the water, and he's like flipping out.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that kind of gives a reason for people to kind of like, hey, take what this guy's saying with a grain of salt. He's afraid of the water.
Yeah.
And
you island.
But then some people start getting eated, and they're like, all right, hang on, we got to hire this Captain Ron motherfucker and go out there and hunt this beast.
Captain Ron's dad.
Yeah, find the saltiest some bitch you can find and get him out there. But yeah, this is it's like 4th of July weekend out on like, what is it, like Martha's Vineyard or something like that, out in some like northeastern beach country.
Yeah, that's where the fictional town of Amity is pretty much set to be, and they even set it up with them being like, in Amity we say yad. Being like, okay, so this is the northeastern area somewhere.
Yeah.
There's no and yard.
Yeah, and then throughout the movie, there's like several like fatal attacks, right? The cops are onto them. They send out a huge like fishing party, and they catch a decent sized shark. And they're like, this got to be the one, right? And by then they bring in the oceanography guy or whatever, the Richard Dreyfuss character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And they gut it, and they find nothing but like a license plate in the fucking thing. There's no body parts in there, which there would be if it was their shark. Then they hire, what's the damn guy's name? Clint or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Clint.
And then, but this movie does have pretty good pacing.
Oh, Quinn.
Definitely.
Quint. Yeah, you're right.
Quint. That's it. Yeah.
It is pretty much one of the best kind of like thriller and suspenseful movies ever, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Absolutely.
It's how long before you actually see the shark? Like, how long before you get an actual look at the shark?
Yeah, it's not really until like the end there when they're fighting the damn thing and it's popping up on their fucking boat.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, when they show that scene where they show what's his name, like the cop guy, and he does the classic, like he pops up and he's got the cigarette hanging out of his mouth. Oh, like
cigarette acting, love it.
Cigarette acting.
Man, anytime you watch a movie set before 1999, it just makes you want a cigarette, boy. Want a cigarette?
Yeah.
Hollywood is just $1 billion cigarette advertising company. But
one thing I like is like once they go out there, the three guys, Quint, the sheriff guy, and Richard Dreyfuss guy, they go out there. Things happen pretty quickly, They have a couple encounters with the thing, and the things are sinking their boat quick, and they don't drag it out way longer like I think a modern movie would do. I feel like they would drag that part out, the action parts of it,
Yeah.
And it's like maybe 30, 40 minutes, and then like boom, movie's done.
It's got one of the most like lighthearted yet most suspenseful scenes of almost any movie I've ever seen. When it's nighttime and they're getting drunk and they're singing that drinking song.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember being a little kid, just like sweating. Like, I'd never seen the movie before, but I just knew this is a bad omen. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they're singing that drinking song, I'm just like, something bad's about to happen. Something bad's about to happen. Ugh. And that's the root of my anxiety right there. It goes back to Jaws.
It's Jaws' fault.
I bet this movie fucked up a lot of kids that watched this as children. And
especially back in the 70s, and in a world without internet, when just everything was just a million times scarier because you weren't all desensitized to everything.
Yeah, this is how sharks were. You're seeing it in the movie. That's what happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is one of the greatest movies of our time, and it's almost. But I was thinking about this, like I was like, is Josh just gonna blow out everything? I think this movie's too good for America. America doesn't deserve this fucking movie, right? It does take it down a bit, like you guys were saying, and they were saying in chat, which is great. And fuck that mayor guy, he sucks.
Oh yeah.
There's one scene that would have played out differently if they remade this movie today, right? There's a scene when like the little boy gets killed by a shark early on in the movie, right? And his mother comes up to the sheriff and fucking just like slaps him. Slaps the shit out of the sheriff. Today, that lady, they would have put that lady on the ground.
Oh yeah,
she arrested her ass.
Yeah,
arrested the mother.
Tackled her ass to the asphalt. Oh my god!
It would have been a shitty cop.
Would have been choked unconscious and like on a cell phone camera and everything. Just like
right. He'd have been yelling at the motherfucker with the cell phone. You're next, motherfucker. I'm gonna choke your ass out next.
And then just put on paid leave for a week, and that would have been that.
Yep.
This is America.
America.
So yeah. If you haven't seen Jaws in a while, go watch Jaws for sure. Like,
damn good movie.
Yeah. Being Gitmo for sure. And let's see here.
What did chat go for?
What is this up against? We already talked about National Treasure. Yeah. So, what did chat go for? I want to guess. I'm gonna guess National Treasure.
Really? That's,
Just because.
Oh wow, it did go National Treasure.
Yeah.
I think they probably just more of them seen that one.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So chat goes National Treasure.
I'm going Jaws, obviously.
Yeah.
It's slightly more than Kool-Aid.
Right. Yeah. Jaws, like I said, it's from 1975. That was like a veritable aeon ago. Like culturally,
even
that
the
was
Kool-Aid
like,
was better.
Yeah, that was like 2 aeons ago. It was like lifetimes ago. The world was a different place in 1975. People were different, and for the movie to be so timeless the way that it is, be such a classic. It's one of those like masters of cinema kind of thing. I would put Jaws kind of alongside like Psycho, like Hitchcock's Psycho and stuff like that, just because of that like the tension and the storytelling and stuff like that. So I got to go Jaws just because so good. So good.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Jaws. It's just way better than National Treasure. National Treasure, it's that fun bottom tier summer popcorn flick, but Jaws is like the granddaddy of that. That reaches into the good movie territory. You know, even though that is a summertime popcorn ass movie. It's part of the like somebody was saying in chat. It invented this summer blockbuster thing. I don't think Dick All really came out nothing good came out in the summer,
Right, yeah. The summer was movies like, well, I can't remember, so I'm not gonna say it in case I'm wrong. But no, you cannot go wrong with Jaws. It's a masterclass of filmmaking in general. It's closer to like the golden age of cinema. You can tell. What was it? What's his name? Why am I having such a brain fart on his name? The director of Jaws. Come on. Spielberg. Thank you. You can tell he grew up, classically trained on like the masters of cinema in like the 50s and 60s and stuff like that. Because it's got that like down tempo, like really creepy vibe. That you
got that slow build.
Yeah, you don't hardly see that anymore, outside of some like indie film these days. Like really, like you're not going to get like classic cinema outside of indie films. So
cooking that movie like a pot roast, low and slow.
That's right. And it's delicious. If Jaws came out today, it would definitely be an A24 release. Like no major, like zero major publishers would take a chance on something like that today. So go see Jaws, you Zoomers. I don't think we have a single Zoomer in our chat, but that's okay.
No.
Show us to your Zoomer friends. They need to watch us. Hell, honestly, I would guess that more of them have seen Jaws than people around my age. To be real.
Zoomers out there watching Jaws?
I guess Jaws was hard to get on like Laserdisc and shit. I don't have the time.
That's right.
Just the access thing.
75 was before the age of home video. People forget, like before the VHS was a thing, like you can't just watch a movie. You had to go to a theater to watch a movie. So It's
Yeah, it
somewhat
wasn't
of a-
long before that
Yeah.
VHS was fucking spewing though.
Yeah, that's true. All right. That's going to wrap up our first round of our 4th of July movie bracket. Team America World Police beats out Independence Day 5-10. And Jaws beats National Treasure 15-5. So we're going to take a quick break and be right back for round 2. Stick around, chat. We will be right back. Welcome back, chat. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. We are Film Heat, doing our 4th of July Americana movie bracket. Real quick shout outs. I want to say huge thank you to Cupcake Crumb for that follow an hour ago. Eden Owl resubbing, Crew Bambi resubbing, and Cupcake Crumb again subbing tier 1. Thank you guys so much. Means a lot for you guys to be out here hanging out with us, participating, subbing,
love
hanging
you guys.
out. Absolutely love you guys. So, without further ado, let's take another look at our bracket. We're moving into round number 2. Heat number 3.
Man, my box is really revving up tonight.
And we've got The Patriot versus Team America World Police. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, the Patriot. The Patriot. What are we going to do with you, Patriot? Somebody about to get tread on. Huh?
No. Movie almost make you stop liking Heath Ledger.
Never.
They tried real hard though.
I don't know. Maybe.
You tried real hard. Don't lie to me.
Haven't seen The Patriot. Well, that's okay. It's no
Don't worry about
Jaws.
Don't bother.
Let's take a look at this trailer for The Patriot.
I have long feared that my sins would return to visit me. And the
It's
cost
like
is more than I
industrial
can
music
bear.
behind that. What is happening?
A past he wanted to forget. I've been to war, and I have no desire to do so again. I have 7 children.
I do not wish to leave them fatherless.
A family threatened by war.
We have to do something.
I forbid you to go. My child! You're my child! A son fighting for his beliefs.
Father, I thought you were a man of principle.
When you have a family of your own, perhaps you'll understand.
When I have a family of my own, I won't hide behind them.
Hang him, put his body on display.
Colonel, I beg you, by the rules of war.
Would you like a lesson, sir, in the rules of war?
Or perhaps your children will. Before this war is over, I'm going to kill you.
Why wait?
I'll come back. Might I request, sir, that you transfer my son here under my command? I'll fire first. Start with the officers.
We don't know when or where they're going to strike.
Where'd you learn all that riding, shooting?
My father taught me. How many were there?
Maybe one.
One man. Sounds more like a ghost than a man.
This ghost, bring him to me.
How many men does Cornwallis have under his command?
12,000 redcoats.
I'm here to enlist every man willing. Who's with us?
This is not the conduct of a gentleman.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Are they
this fucking music, bro? What the fuck is happening?
They're milking that America though, ain't they? Like, they have deep-throated the America teat.
Jeez Louise, Roland Emmerich, bro. This is actually our second Roland Emmerich of the night. Roland Emmerich also did Independence Day. Same director. So
That
this
explains a lot.
is the movie of every 40 to 60-year-old white guy with their Facebook profile is just them looking downward with sunglasses on, and they got
or
that
a Spartan helmet.
Stupid fucking snake sticker on their fucking pickup truck. Want to complain about gas prices when they're the reason gas prices are so fucking high to begin with. This is the movie. This is I got a confession to make. I am a recovering fascist. I was born and raised a classic American fascist. Okay.
We're white guys raised in North Florida. We can pretty much assume that if we're not fascist, we're recovering fascists.
Right.
Like that's
Right.
just
we're what today might be referred to as the Fifth Estate. I think that's what it's called. Fifth column. We're the fifth column. That's what it is. Third Estate. Yeah. People who are educated would call us the fifth column, and other white men would call us race traitors.
Oh Lord.
So we're, I guess we could say we're, if not a little bit more educated, we're a little bit more sensitive to.
They hear me start talking, they think
culture.
I'm one of them.
Right. We fit right in.
And then they say something slick and
they go, "Hey, come over here and look at my sticker on my truck. See that? It says don't tread on me." You know what that means? It means fuck Joe Biden.
I do not think this team's
people
what you
suck
think
so
it means.
goddamn bad. All right, I'm sorry.
It makes a lot of sense that this movie is like made by the same guy as Independence Day there, who just likes to like write around history and physics and common sense and everything and like pick and choose what he wants to take, right?
Well, he's a German guy, right? He was like born and raised and educated in Germany. So I think he's just smart. I think he just knows how to make money, and he knows how to sell shit to a dung beetle. You know what I'm saying? Like he just knows, like, if you're in a market of dung beetles, you got to peddle shit. And that's like, he understands that. So he's like, I'm about to sell the finest dookie that these beetles have ever fucking smelt. And that's what he does. This movie, The Patriot, is a masterclass of the popcorn excitement movie, because it's got such good, like, maybe not like the pacing is good, but it's got like a little bit of everything. Something that got me was the scene where they're setting up his family, and he's out in his workshop, and he's playing at carpentry, and he gets his little chair, and he's like, oh, and he sits in it, and it breaks under him, you know, and ha ha ha. You get a good laugh moment in your like tense war movie. And then later on, they follow that up when he goes into the enemy camp or whatever, and he's about to start super 3000 IQ move bargaining for his men back and shit like that. And he's like that, like the Cornwallis walks in and he's like inspecting the chair, you know, and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, okay, that's funny. It's a callback to the other joke. It's like, not only is there like a little funny moment, they call back to it. That's good. I like that.
Like, hey, you did a movie thing. Good job.
Yeah, you know, you gotta know, you gotta break up all that intensity with a little bit of levity, and it does that really well. it almost makes you not hate Mel Gibson for just a second. For just a second.
They tried so hard, but to me, it just did not work.
There's a couple of moments like that. Another one is when they're recruiting folks from the town, and the Reverend goes out there, and they're like, "Really, Reverend? You're gonna go fight?" And he's like, "Well, Shepherd has to tend to his flock or whatever."
Yep.
At the wolves.
Sometimes by fighting off the wolves. That's right. There's a lot of things like that. And me, I am I'm someone who fancies himself to be an American history buff. You know, I really dig American history. For whatever reason, I like it all from pre-America all the way up to basically the 20th century. After that, shit starts getting kind of, I don't know, falls off for me. That's just me. So I love the Revolutionary War, French and Indian War, Mexican-American War, and the American Civil War, and things like that, and Reconstruction. It's like my bag. It always kind of has been. I love that style of warfare, you know, with all the uniforms and the muskets, and you're marching around, drilling, stuff like that. That's the kind of fascist I am, I guess. So this movie just plays to that, you know. Like all my video games I play are like strategy games where you march your toy soldiers around, stuff like that. I'm basically the 40-year-old virgin guy painting his little miniatures. We're going to make your jacket blue. That's me. So,
yeah, so you know how unrealistic it would be for like a fucking landowner farmer in what is it, North or South Carolina, to fucking have freed all his slaves, only hires freemen to work his land. How fucking absurd and like that pretty much would be, because there's probably between 0 and 1 person that was actually like that, closer to 0 in that particular state. Like they just rode around.
South
like,
Carolina,
we have to like this guy. He, for whatever reason, you know, that's where he's fucking from, right? South Carolina.
South Carolina is and always has been the seat of treason in America. They were the one colony that was like, wait, fuck all this independence stuff. We're gonna turn tail and hide. We're gonna put our tail between our legs and hide from all this independence. We don't want no part of it. We like the status quo. South Carolina was the first state to secede the Union in 1860 following the election of Abraham Lincoln. Treason has always been alive and well in South Carolina. It's a shithole country, like, and it remains that way to this day. Fuck South Carolina.
So that's your history.
I agree.
So I'm trying to talk about this movie, but we having a hard time.
I'm sorry.
Here.
I'm sorry.
We're having a real hard time here.
I'm
struggling.
not sorry. I'm not sorry. Say it again.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Go ahead, Justin. Don't let me interrupt.
What do you think? Like, I like the movie, but I like it in the privacy of my own home. I draw the curtains, right? Draw them up, and I could put this movie on and watch it by my damn self, right? And I'll tell nobody about it.
Don't want the neighbors to see.
And have a good ass time watching this movie.
Yeah.
Just because, like you said, we grew up, you know, we were pretty rah America, fucking Navy brats, and that's just how you are. That's how you're brainwashed to fucking be. And this movie cuts out all the bad parts of America and lets you just enjoy it, right? Just like Independence, they cut out all the bad parts. Like, they could have been at war with Iraq again, right? But they made a point in Independence Day, like, oh, call up the Iraqis to help us out. You know, it's like, it's too fucking saccharine sweet, Roland. All right, like you can't just cut and paste around facts and logic and shit. All right, guy.
Yeah. And to that point, sorry, just real quick. To that point, I'm just going to go back to Independence Day just a little bit. At the very beginning, even in the trailer, when they're like, "What is that? Is it?" You know, we're the alien signal company and we're getting the alien signal for the first time. And the guy walks in, he's like, it better not be just another Russian thing again. and that completely misses the point of like our extraterrestrial unit. Is like we're not looking for aliens, we're looking for secret high-tech foreign weapons. That's what Space Force is for. That's what NASA is for. That's what Situ or whatever it's for. But
they're not looking out, they're looking in.
It's the movie missing the point of reality is what I'm getting at. I'm sorry, go ahead, Justin.
But yeah, like this movie's got everything that like a little growing fascist boy needs, right? You got like the kid wants to go and fight, right? Like, yeah, I want to go fight Dad. Like, you fought Dad. It's in my blood. Yeah, you know, Gabriel wants to go and he fucking joins up pretty much against his dad's wishes, right?
Yeah.
The reason that I like the Patriot a little better than Independence Day is like there's like a little bit of depth in like the Mel Gibson character, right? He's like he's seen the horrors of war and he doesn't want to go into it again. He's not gonna be rah-rah about it, right? And he tries to hold out for as long as he can until the fucking war comes to him, which again is unrealistic. The fucking guy is written just too fucking well, right? This what's his name? His name is Martin guy. It's just too saccharine sweet, fucking Roland Emmerich. And but aside from that, it's tugging on your American heartstrings, like your dumb American heartstrings, right? Even to where he eventually decides to fight when his son gets killed or whatever. He goes to the fight. He has to raise a militia, right? He goes to the gruff like tavern to get the fucking haggard motherfuckers to fight. He's like, these are the guys you want. These nasty motherfuckers out here. This is what you want. All right. And that's like, oh yeah. As a stupid little kid, I was like, yeah, that's what Americans are. We're gruff and tough. We'll kick those British ass because we're bad people. Like, I guess.
We drink beer and lose teeth. Guess what? America does drink beer and lose teeth.
They're just pulling on all your stupid heartstrings in this movie. It's like,
yeah,
just all throughout it. I think it could have been written
leaving out a lot of things.
Yeah, I think it could have been written better. Like it would have been plenty sad if they would have just killed Mel Gibson off, right? Right. The rest of his kids all hate his fucking guts. Grow up without him, it's fine, whatever. They should have left Gabriel alive. Right. They didn't need to burn all them motherfuckers in the church. That's just too heartstringy. Like the fucking we already knew the guy was bad, the Tavington guy. Fucking everybody hates that fucking guy.
We already knew
everybody has mad hate for fucking Tavington there. Boom. Everybody hates that motherfucker. Played too well by Jason Isaacs, right?
Oh,
it's just like bad thing on bad thing on bad thing, killing kids, fucking burning the whole town. Like why was he doing it? To get the shit state of Ohio, to get the ass region, the asshole of America that is Ohio.
Yeah, the Florida of the North.
It's the pit of America.
Yeah, Isaacs he's born to play a bad guy, like straight up. It's in his blood.
There's a lot to say about this movie. We don't have to harp on it too long here. Team America's better. Objectively.
That's basically why we got a little bit extra time on this movie, because like when it gets to Team America, it's just like it's just better.
We'll do we can do a whole podcast on the fucking Patriot, man.
Oh yeah, I feel similarly to this movie, kind of as I do to Starship Troopers. You know, like you can tell when we get to like hyper fascist movies, I get a little bit excited about it, and that's why like I have to like preface it. Like, let me say, like I am a recovering fascist. You know, like as a young boy, I aspired to be Gabriel. I was like, I can't wait to get old enough to fight. Ugh! And I was so disappointed that the world was at peace when I was a kid. I'm like, we need a disaster, so I got somebody to kill. Ugh! I was just so excited, you know, just because you're just dumb as fuck when you're a kid sometimes.
See, they knew that there was 1 billion kids in the country doing just that, so they gave them one.
Because they fermented it. They fucking seeded it and nursed it. Like with all these movies we were talking about, from all the way from fucking Commando and all this other fucking bullshit.
Yeah. And actually the propaganda does feel good. It does, you know? When you're young, especially when you're a young little boy, I used to have a lot of really backwards ideas. And why? Just because I was starved for a tribe. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I needed a tribe. I needed like that group of people that, you know, we can all stand together under a flag. Doesn't matter what flag, just a flag. I got a thing for flags. It's a fascist
from
thing.
Your tribe over and over, right? So
yeah, no, absolutely. And in this movie, they got that slow motion scene of him grabbing the flag up and rallying the troops. Come on, forward! And like that.
It was like Braveheart, but American.
It is like
exactly.
It's basically
another movie he does.
Yeah. No shit. Absolutely.
That's what it was.
Another fascist propaganda piece for sure. Yep. For sure.
So, but yeah, versus Team America.
I mean,
Team America wins this one, even though chat was tied. You can vote for what
chat
you
was
want.
tied. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I had this movie on my other monitor, and on my big monitor, I had my Revolutionary War fucking strategy game I was playing. I just like, fucking rally, fire. Like, I just love that shit so much. No, I'm not like that. I just love the warfare, you know. I just love the fucking. I just love warfare. It's in my blood. I don't know.
I hear you there. For me, it kind of picks up at the Spanish-American War and goes forward from the major interest in war. But
okay,
I guess yours is like right behind that and back.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Spanish-American War was like the last major conflict. The U.S. was in before World War I, right? That was like the late 1800s. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. It's kind of a little forgotten conflict. Spanish-American War was basically in the Philippines. I don't know. This isn't a history podcast. Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't let me take us. I'll take us fully on.
But I think it was a big change in strategy and shit.
Definitely. For sure. So, all right, who we voting for? We got ties from chat, so that's not going to make it any easier. Justin, you're voting for the Patriot.
Going. As much as I could vote for it,
I'm just kidding.
Like I said, it's Starship Troopers without the subtext again. Roland,
Right.
What are you doing? Are you doing this on purpose? Are you
He
getting
was
paid?
doing it. Yes.
Is it the Department of Defense paying you? Like,
Hey,
son of
he
a
knows
bitch.
his audience, bro. He knew what
Adult
they
me
wanted.
has to reject that and reject this.
Yes.
Feel good feels. It does
Yeah.
feel good. Tribalism feels good. But
On the
yeah.
whole.
All right, I'm going Team America.
Team America. All right, Eric.
Team America.
Team America. And I too got to put on my big boy britches and go Team America. Even though when no one's looking, I love the Patriot. Like all my friends these days are so like college educated and like sophisticated and like just super worldly smart people. And like I've got this just caveman I have to like hide. Like, don't look at me. Don't. I'm learning.
Yeah, man.
I'm learning.
Everybody's got some skeletons in their closet.
That's right. And some more than others. Patriot gets 5 points. And Team America gets 20. Sending it forward, dropping the Patriot to the losers bracket. And our final new movie of the evening. Excuse me. Got the hibbles. The Sandlot. Let's take a look at this. Whoa, watch out.
I know you're smart and I'm proud of you. I want you to make some friends this summer.
Meet Scotty Smalls.
Kale, get it! The kid is a L7 winning. My life is over.
Man, this is baseball. You gotta stop thinking. Just have fun.
Climb trees, hop fences, get into trouble.
Just stand there and stick your glove out in the air. I'll take care of it.
Oh.
Now he's in.
Yeah! All right!
With the coolest guys in the neighborhood. They've got the look.
Wendy, peppercorn. Wow. Hey, girls.
They've got the moves. They've got the rap.
Blockhead, geek, jerk, idiot, moron. You bob for apples in the toilet, and you like it. You play ball like a girl.
I got it! Oh, no!
That's sexist.
But
Kids in the 50s were the worst.
Has got their
This movie is so canceled.
That wasn't my ball.
Dad's father gave it to him. Babe Ruth.
Yeah,
signed
the
that
sexual
ball.
assault.
We gotta get that ball back.
Got any bright ideas?
Initiate retrieval section number 1. Power connect. Come on, homie, it's heavy. Now. Fire! We got a ball! Mommy, look a doggy. Ooh, a big doggy.
20th Century Fox presents
Hey, guys, it's the Sandlot babies.
You're the ones that making all that racket.
A Lifetime of Adventure.
Come on, Squid, you can do it. Go through, bud. Little pervert.
The Sandlot. A little piece of paradise, a half a block wide, and a whole season long.
Scotty, have you made any friends yet?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mom.
That's right. He's
What's
like playing with
this
his erector
against?
set.
Sandlot versus what?
Jaws.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we got a couple of timeless pieces here. So The Sandlot is kind of the quintessential coming of age movie for my subgeneration. And I'll say subgeneration because a lot of people would argue differently, but for me, I didn't see the Goonies until much later in life. I was like a teenager before I saw the Goonies. So like this was my coming of age movie. It wasn't Stand By Me. That's like a Gen X shit. It wasn't any of the other ones. It was this one. This was the one. So I saw this movie countless times. Kind of timeless, except for that whole like arguable sexual assault bit.
Yeah.
Maybe aged a little bit right there.
Yeah, that's some shit kids will still do today, bro.
Pretending to
Kids are
drown
fucking
so you
stupid.
pretending to
It's
drown
true.
so you can stick your tongue in a girl's mouth.
There's a whole subreddit dedicated to it.
Kids are fucking stupid.
Kids are fucking stupid.
I know I was when I was a kid.
There was a lot of like weird shit going on in the 90s that was seeming to be like looking back on like the 50s and 60s times, right?
Mhm.
It was like the boomers were nostalging over a lot of shit, right? I can
Yeah.
like this and like that Little Rascals movie that came out the year after.
Yeah,
has
that's
like
right.
a similar feel to me. You know, they're like, this is the boomers were like, this is what we like. Y'all will like it too. Back in my day.
Right.
Well, they were kind of walking a line. Hollywood had to walk a line a little bit. And it's like, let's make a movie for the kids, but we're going to sell it to their parents. You know what I'm saying? And that's smart. That's really smart because kids ain't got no money. Kids ain't got no money. Who's making the money decisions? The parents. So you got to make kids-oriented stuff that the parents are going to shell out for. And Sandlot is like nails it. Absolutely nails it. You're selling nostalgia to the parents. You're selling coming of age like story to the kids. They knocked it out of the park, so to speak.
It's pretty good for what it is. Like I didn't enjoy any other fucking sports movies. I didn't like no fucking Field of Dreams. I didn't like no fucking
Little Giants.
Angels in the Outfield. Little Giants was passable, I guess. I didn't like none of those other baseball movies. I was like, hey, what is this garbage? I ain't watching this.
Yeah, I remember watching, League of Their Own and that other one you just said, Angels in the Outfield, Rookie of the Year. It's the same kid. That same kid is the Rookie of the Year from this movie.
Yeah. Damn sure is.
We didn't have a broken home though, and a lot of those sports movies like kind of banked on that broken home thing. Like Angels in the Outfield and Rookie of the Year both have like a divorced parent angle they're going on, and like we couldn't identify with that. We're like, get out of here, you fucking.
All right. As a kid that came from multiple divorces, I couldn't identify with this bullshit. All right.
With this movie, Sandlot?
Go ahead.
You're saying you can't identify with this movie or those other movies he was talking about?
The way that it's the way that like divorce and shit's portrayed in movies, it's a Disney World.
Well, Sandlot too. Sandlot also is a divorce movie because his stepdad, which is played by what's it, Dennis Leary, I think, is that his name? Toward the end of the movie, he comes around, and it's understood that he's kind of like alcoholic, problematic stepdad kind of guy, and they don't hang a lantern on it, but I think it's understood that's why the mom is like, you gotta get out of here, you gotta get outside, he's gonna diddle you again if you don't get the fuck out of the house. Like, that's basically the subtext of this movie. It's like, you're gonna get molested again by this guy.
It's more like a beaten kind of thing, but,
yeah, I don't want you to see him beat me, so go outside and play. Like, that's basically the subtext of this movie.
It's so weird. They play the stepdad thing so weird. Like, he's like an idiot. He doesn't really care about the kid at all, but he doesn't try. Yeah, I guess it is that he's like probably an alcoholic, like everybody was in 1962. Don't get me wrong, everybody was, and they was all beating their kids. So that makes sense. That's why he was so scared. He was like,
like
get the fucking
they're
ball
fresh
back.
off the boat from Korea, back from Korea. They're fucking got a fresh alcoholism and probably opiate addiction. Opiates were fucking fresh, were hot back then.
It was
and
good casting to get Dennis Leary in there. That's the fucking
I
scumbag.
believe Dennis Leary.
I was like, hell yeah, that's good casting. He's a dick.
Leary is a
total dick.
I totally believe this guy is beating his wife and diddling his kids. Absolutely.
Leary, scumbag? Nah.
That's why they chose
he
him to
wouldn't
sell
sing
those
a whole
trucks.
song about it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I like this movie a lot. I'm probably because I grew up watching it. Like, it kind of took the spot of the Goonies, like you were saying, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see it till later either.
And another, like, my fascination with tobacco products. This is another reason why, man. They steal that chaw and they go puke it up. That puking scene is supposed to like deter you, like supposed to be like a lesson learned. Not me, boy. I was like, let me get that chaw, boy. I need that tobacco in my lip.
Yeah, you kind of take it as a challenge. You're like, I bet I can do it and not puke. Watch this shit. You ain't doing it right, boy.
You can't put the chaw in and ride the rides one at a time, buddy boy. That's the lesson I took away.
You can't put the chaw in and then go start eating all the fucking candy and popcorn and fucking drinking
Carnival
sodas.
is not the best place
with
for
a
it.
fucking
Yeah,
mouthful of that damn tobacco.
No, what's funny is I was a kid when I watched this, so like that scene didn't speak to me as much as it does now. That I've tried some of that gross shit and swallowed the spit and felt the grossness. You'll feel gross without the ride if you're swallowing that shit.
I'm not gonna lie.
At first,
I'm a little bit of a fan of that full leaf chewing tobacco.
Oh, really?
Okay, full leaf is not the same thing as like
that's chaw, right?
Yeah,
that's that packed. You buy it in like a pack, and it'd be like a pack of gum, and it'd be compressed in molasses, and you'd bite it off. And I've never had that, but our family is Tennessee tobacco farmers. So Justin and I grew up going to Tennessee and spending time with our family, our grandparents, riding off. We'd be hanging off the side of the tractor as our granddad is taking us to the tobacco fields and shit
dodging
like
the
that.
spit, and then he's
Yeah,
spitting.
you got to not drink out of the fucking spit can, stuff like that. It's been our whole life. Our dad was a dipper.
Don't grab the wrong goddamn soda.
Tobacco is in my blood, boy. That goes right back to my my recovering fascism.
Gotta be careful with that tobacco in your blood.
Oh boy. It's
Yikes. Yeah, like be careful on the tobacco products out there.
Worst I was smoking with a dip in, boy.
I know that
Floridian.
I know that feeling.
Chasing that tobacco dragon is what you're doing right there.
No,
brown dragon,
man.
Woo! I high five that. Let me get a high five on that. Smoking with the dip in right there. I got one for you.
So yeah, so we took Sandlot off of our chewing tobacco movies list. Put it on 4th of July. Just have a good time. So what do we think about this movie itself, right? And the movie is like the kid, he moves to a new town in 1962. He's a dork face, brainiac kid.
He's a loner, yeah. And you can tell he's moved around a lot his life, and we can identify with that. That's kind of been our bag, Justin. So moving around a lot, he probably had a hard time making friends. That's not realistic, because when you move around a lot, you find it easier to make friends because you don't give a fuck. You got
he should have gave them the child. Like, what's up, y'all? You want some?
I stole this.
Play ball with y'all.
It doesn't matter. I'll be moved in 6 months anyway. Let's fucking party.
So he gets in with the neighborhood kids that play ball at this Sandlot.
Yeah.
Right?
He's like an erector set nerd, which I guess was a new thing in the 50s or whatever. He's got his erector set, and he throws the ball at his mom. Mom's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of your shit. And
his fucking hot ass mom pretty much kicks him out.
Right.
During the summertime.
Yeah.
Karen Allen, what's up? Call me.
I'm grown now, mama.
I'm grown. Oh yeah, I'd go out with Karen Allen.
That's right. That's a babe alert.
Anyways, he starts playing baseball with the modern kids and has like all of this coming. He gets in with them. He's a dork at first. He assimilates. He plays it cool, you know. He's like, you sure I know who the Great Bambino is? Sure. You know, we all did that, right? As kids, like, I don't know what y'all talking about, but yeah,
pretty relatable shit right there. Like just faking knowing shit, like absolutely,
of course. And then he has all this coming of age shit, going to the pool with them, playing ball,
sleepovers. They camp out in the clubhouse and do the s'mores. He's like, you want a s'more? S'more what? A s'more. You're killing me, Smalls. Like, classic line.
But a problem with them playing ball at the Sandlot is they knock the balls over this fence a lot, where there's this huge fucking monster dog, apparently. And if you listen to the fucking dork face kid, the owner's mean as nails too.
Yeah.
And it happens. They hit the ball over the fence a lot. And one day they hit the ball over the fence. They can't play ball anymore, and they're bummed. So he goes and takes his asshole stepdad's Babe Ruth signed ball, and they play ball with it.
That's right.
And that's our
Babe
drama
Ruth
there.
signed ball.
Yeah.
Like $1,000 piece of memorabilia. Like,
and if you didn't guess it already, they knocked the fucking ball over the fence to the fucking dog yard. And that's like the drama of the movie. Is trying to get that back. You know, they try a couple of different things. Which I got a bone to pick with these, right? Because, like, that ball is pretty important or whatever, but it's only been like 30 years since it's been, right?
Right. Now, I say $1,000 piece of memorabilia, not at that point in time, but
I mean $10 versus $1,000 now, yeah.
Right. $1,950 versus $1,000 now, roughly. Yeah, adjusted for inflation.
I looked it up. It's like 10 times pretty much, because they're like 90 cents for a ball, and 62 is like $10 now.
Yeah,
90 cents. So,
oh yeah.
Anyways, they have some like harebrained plots to get this back, involving pulley. They lower a kid over there one time.
Call back to the erector set. They make the little like RC erector thing to go and fling it back. Yeah.
Yep. But what I got a bone to pick with another one of their plots was to use like a vacuum system to like suck the thing up with a ton of extensions on a vacuum thing, right?
Yeah.
However, they took like 3 of their mama's vacuums, right, and they end up blowing them up in the plot, right? That would probably get them in more trouble than losing one fucking baseball, right? That's 3 of y'all's mama's vacuums that destroyed.
Those vacuums that they had were Kirby's, which are like $2,000.
Yeah, those bitches are expensive.
Yeah, so fuck the ball.
Then they were expensive.
Y'all's asses is getting tan for the vacuums.
Yeah. So it's kind of like Team America World Police. We end up like making more destruction, trying to save destruction.
That's not a plot point. That's just something I noticed. They breeze over that.
That's true. But see, that's American sexism right there, because boys don't understand.
Whatever, your mama beat your ass back then too. You talking like so?
That's right. But anyway,
yeah, they eventually They eventually
like walk over there, and the dog gets out, and it's nice.
Well, the kid has a dream, and the fucking coast of Babe Ruth talks to the major kid who's good at baseball. He's like, all right, fuck it, I'll just jump over there and get the ball. He does that, but the fucking dog jumps over the fence to chase him around the fucking neighborhood. And they eventually just go talk to the fucking guy and be like, we brought your dog back. And
yeah, like the dog gets loose and gets him, but it ends up just like licking him in the face. And the dog is nice, and the owner's nice, and they're just like, "Oh, you want your ball? Here you go."
Yeah, well, it turns out the owner is like old guy that played ball with Babe Ruth, right? And he trades him the fucked up ball for a ball signed by Babe Ruth and the whole team, right? At the end, so it's a happy ending. He gives that ball back to his stepdad. So it's just a happy fucking movie. It's good. Is it better than Jaws?
That's hard for me because I'm biased.
Yeah, it is.
Because I did not grow up watching Jaws. I mean, I watched Jaws for the first time while I was growing up, but it's not a movie I grew up watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jaws certainly wasn't marketed to me like Sandlot was.
Well, yeah, your mama was a fucking teenager when it came out.
Yeah. And she would have been too scared to see it. No matter what. She was like,
She probably went down to the one theater in that little ass town and saw it.
Yeah. She had probably had to drive an hour and a half to the next town where there was a theater to see movies. I'd be surprised if there was a theater in Paris, Tennessee.
They probably had to drive.
I don't know. Paris is like the seat of that county, Henry County, Tennessee. So Paris is probably where the theater was.
I'm nostalgic for The Sandlot, but I'm gonna vote Jaws. It's just a better movie. And when it comes to cinema in general.
Yeah.
All right, where some of the other ones are Kool-Aid, Sandlot is sweet tea. All right.
Okay, go on. I'm listening.
It's just got a little bit more to it. You know what I mean?
It's a time-honored classic. Like,
yeah.
Sure, it's cheap, but you know it's cheap. That's why you like it.
That's why you like it. You know what it is.
It tastes like home.
You know it doesn't take a whole lot. It is what it is. It's a little bit more than artificially flavored fucking sugar water Kool-Aid.
Now, your parents live near Paris, Tennessee,
or France, or every other state that has a town named Paris.
Texas is a popular place because there's a movie called Paris, Texas, and everybody talks about Paris, Texas like it's something to know. No, Paris, Tennessee is something to know. If you got family in Henry County, Tennessee, that's crazy. That means we's probably kin.
Yeah, everybody knows everybody.
Home of the Catfish Festival. Sure as shit. We've been to that Catfish Festival. Oh, shit. We gotta do some genealogy now.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It's not a big part of the world, I'll tell you that. Oh boy. All right. So yeah,
but then
I gotta go Jaws.
Jaws is like, it's actually got some meat to it, you know, it's got some substance.
Oh, you ain't from there, you're just retired. Okay, all right, we good. 10-4.
They were banished to there.
My family is from there. I've done my genealogy, and my bloodline was part of the group that founded Henry County, Tennessee. So.
It goes there and stops.
Boy. Big old town. Yeah.
Oh,
what we got?
Don't worry, my bloodline gets completely convoluted and lost somewhere around southeast of United States, and it just kind of dissipates into a fog.
Yeah. So Justin went Jaws, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going Jaws. Eric?
Jaws.
Jaws. What did chat say?
Should have had this pulled up. They went Jaws.
They went Jaws. Jaws all around.
Poor Sandlot, but that's a hard one to overcome there.
That's a tough matchup.
Yeah, it's hard to beat Jaws.
Yeah. So, seeming like it's a big fat goose egg. This is the most one-sided heat of the evening.
It's one of the best movies ever. So, I mean, Sandlot,
Yeah.
I don't even know if I would even like it if I hadn't watched it as a child. I mean, it's okay. It's fine. I guess.
A veritable bastion of culture, Tennessee.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Some
It
kind of
is.
culture.
Memphis alone is a clash in itself.
Memphis is basically Arkansas. Arkansas can have that shit. A lot of history in Tennessee, though. Tennessee was split by East and West in the Civil War, actually. The East side wanted to stay loyal to the U.S., so a lot of the Appalachians were staunch anti-slavery people, while my family, on the other hand...
The volunteers, you say. What do they volunteer for?
Tennessee had the most volunteers during the Civil War to both sides. They literally had the most volunteers from a single state for the South and the North.
They're the
literally
most warlike motherfuckers.
They are some bellicose motherfuckers. Yes. They were like, what? There's a fight. Hot
I'm
dog.
in. Warriors, eh? I'm in.
Excited stay in there.
Hey, it is what it is. We all come from somewhere. We was all mold at one point. All right. We was all
monocellular
at one point.
Mm-hmm. I guess you can't say hillbillies and redneck on Twitch. You can now.
That's racist. That's racist. Shut the fuck up, honkies.
Hillbillies versus redneck split.
Crackers. I said it.
I mean,
ban me Twitch.
In the context of it being the Florida Crackers, you know.
All right, what have we got here?
All right, let's take a look at our semifinals before we take another break. It's Team America World Police against Jaws. Good Lord.
This is where we have to split. I got a theory here.
What's your theory?
That I think we should go for, I don't know, like Jaws is probably the better movie because it's better and it has a little bit of, which I didn't think about till the show started, a little bit of commentary there talking about the greedy capitalists and shit. But I think Team America represents America better because it's stupid. It's god awful stupid.
Just like America.
Exactly.
Just like America. It's American tradition.
So, but I don't know. I know Jaws is a better movie, but I'm gonna go Team America on this one because
yeah. No, I agree with you. Just because the world when Jaws came out was so naive. They had no idea the shit they were getting into in the next 40 odd years or so. No clue. They had no clue. Matter of fact, a lot of the people that were around when Jaws came out are still living in their little myopic world where they just like, no, I can't hear you, la, 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 la.
I would venture to say most.
And that is why people who were around when Jaws came out are not going to understand Team America World Police.
Nope. Not going to get it.
Yep.
So it's just kind of funny that they're both kind of a critical look at American culture, but one is so completely innocent, you know, like Jaws is just like
it's old timey at this point. 1975.
Naive. Yeah.
It's a long ass time ago. Yeah.
It's like I said, that was like 2 lifetimes ago at this point. Like the world has changed and changed again since then. And I'm not trying to besmirch anybody who was born in 1975. I got a lot of friends who were probably born around that time.
No, the thing just went fucking sideways. Like 1975 wasn't a good time for America, but shit didn't really get
It was
all
a
that better
great
after.
time to be white. I'll tell you that.
If you weren't drafted in Vietnam, yeah, dying.
Yeah. And somewhere around there was a fucking
the 20th century is a fucked up 100-year period. Like completely bonkers.
You ain't lying. And we have been aiming it downhill fast the whole time.
Yeah. The bad guys are winning. Like they had us in the first half, you know, or we had them in the first half, but they taken us in the end.
Yeah.
So it's just funny. It's just funny looking at culture through media that way. And Team America is a staunchly post 9/11 piece of media, which is like, it's like a rift. It's like a rift in time space pre and post 9/11. Even if it wasn't 1975, which was like a ways back even.
Yeah. I think Team America just had like wisdom just so quickly, like I was saying, and it was 3 years after 9/11. Right?
Yeah.
And I guess some adults somewhere knew that what we were doing was wrong. If dumbasses Matt and Trey picked up on it and lampooned
they
it
are
so hard
dumbasses.
with this.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in this movie that would be considered offensive or hilarious, like their dialogue they do for the terrorists, which is all just words.
Like, don't get me wrong, like they're idiots. Like, and I used to stand those guys as I used to put them on like a pedestal as like all-knowing geniuses.
Yeah, we thought they were like comic geniuses, like a cut above.
And they might be comic geniuses, but they're not. I used to think they were like for real smart, and they are not.
No, they're not infallible.
No, absolutely not. Like, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend. I'm not going to lie to you and say that racism can't be funny, because it can be. I love saying honkies and cracker all day, and people get out of their pickup trucks and stomp their feet, and it's hilarious to me. So, like,
yeah,
we can address racism through comedy and it can be funny. And I think they kind of walk that line. Like, you might disagree, and that's okay.
No, yeah. A lot of what they did could be considered tasteless, right? But as long as nobody made that their identity, like the fucking Sam Harris types who would just do nothing but point fingers at like Muslims and shit, right? As long as you don't like go down that dark, fucked up road, right? Then it's okay, ish. Who am I? I'm not okay. I'm nobody to rubber stamp anything, but
I'm
just
not
saying.
here to tell you what's right and wrong. I'm just here to give you another white guy's opinion. All right, just what the world needs right now.
The world needs so
I'm
many
saving
white
the
guys.
world one white guy opinion at a time. Okay.
See, self-aware. It's okay.
That's right.
As long as you're self-aware.
As long as you're self-aware about
Hey.
it. Freedom ain't free, all right?
$1.05. Gotta have $1.05.
Lord.
Yeah.
So one of these movies accurately describes my world, and the other one does not. And considering the reason for the season, that is America. I don't know about y'all. I'm here to talk about America. I feel like Team America World Police more accurately talks about America than Jaws. Jaws is fun, but Jaws is fantasy. Remember when the world was so cute and innocent and they only sacrificed human life a little bit? Remember?
Just a tiny bit. And it was okay because it was all for profit. It's only because they needed money.
Nowadays, they're murdering the whole world for profit. We got the Supreme Court saying that you literally cannot stop corporations from killing the entire planet. So how cute and fun is it to think about just one little dangerous beach?
Mm-hmm.
How cute and fun is only a dozen lives lost,
Right.
We can remember the good times when lives were only lost 12 at a time.
It's just a big fish.
So, there's a song in Big Mouth. The world is a fucked up place. The world is a fucked up place.
Mm-hmm.
And that song is in my head a lot.
Yeah.
Back when you actually had to go a place where it was dangerous to get mauled by a shark instead of just, hanging out at the mall.
Yeah.
So what did the poll say?
They're losing more life in third grade classrooms than they were on that beach. You know what I'm saying?
That's what like. That's exactly what I'm saying. You actually had to go somewhere dangerous on purpose.
Yeah. So chat went unanimously Jaws.
Okay.
But I'm going Team America because Jaws is too good for America.
Yeah.
Too good for America.
Yeah. That's back when they had to like fantasize like killer monsters to have an excuse to have people die. And now it's that's just Wednesday, baby.
Yeah.
That's just Chet on a Wednesday. So Chat went Jaws. Justin's going Team America. I'm going Team America. Eric?
I'm gonna go Jaws because it's fun.
It is fun.
It just needs a vote. It deserves a vote.
But that means we go to the coin.
Aha.
Yeah, first time tonight.
Need some coinage.
Might as well go to the coin. We got a coin shortage in America because what's one more problem? You know what I'm saying? Like
we don't spend
to America.
Coins. I think that's the problem. Is we barely spend coins.
This isn't a coin flip. I'm gonna press the button again. Hold on. So it's going to be heads Team America, tails Jaws. Ready?
All right, send it. Yeah, we'll take your word for it.
It's tails. Ah,
that was Jaws.
It's Jaws.
That's okay.
All right.
That's a win-win situation right there. Either one.
Yeah,
of them
it's not like we get toward the end of the bracket. It's just like, well, okay,
it's fine.
Yeah, you're like, well, I mean, that's not that bad.
We had our reasons. We said it, and that's fine.
Fine, you know. If we wanted Team America to win, we could have been more persuasive.
Exactly. You ain't persuaded nobody with that bullshit. Like, what are these guys blowers talking about?
Team America is funny as hell as long as you're not thinking about the jokes they're making, because then you just get
as long as you're not Middle Eastern or East Asian.
What I'm saying, as long as you're not thinking about the jokes they're making and what they're actually saying there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they're roasting movies and real life of the time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, that's the thing, is you
cultural
start thinking about it. You start thinking about the shit, and then you're like, oh, it does suck.
And if you've seen Rent, you know that Everyone Has Aged a Bit is
Oh, yeah.
hilarious, because that's the most pretentious fucking musical / movie you ever seen.
It's true.
So
It is really
take the
pretentious.
piss out of it is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
it's great.
There's so many better musicals, like almost every single one.
And I say that as someone who likes Rent. All right. Yeah. No, there's a whole lot of a lot better fucking musicals. It's not even in my top 10.
I'm a Hamilton fan myself, but hey, I think I've spoken enough about my American history fandom.
We'll put that on the musical list.
Hey, it's
musical
better
list.
than Rent it's better than Rent by a solid margin. All right.
I would argue to say Hamilton is better than a lot of things, but
yeah,
Hamilton made me cry a lot.
I would have to actually sit down and think about that as to where Hamilton falls on my list.
Cats is pretty pretentious. I dug the movie though.
I guess a lot of plays are. You kind of have to be. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a prerequisite. I was like,
Yeah.
you got a screenplay. The Broadway bigwigs are like, is it pretentious?
Is it
Huh?
pretentious? Is it pretentious enough? I'll be judged for that.
How hard are you looking down your nose when you write this play?
It's like in South Park when they're sniffing their own farts. That's good stuff.
You gotta catch it in the glass. You gotta catch it in the snifter.
Hamilton is a lot better than Rent. I'll highlight that. That's right. I stand Hamilton around here. I'm a fucking big time. And just I could go on. It's time for a break. Let's take a quick break before I go off on another rant about something completely off topic. So let's take a quick break and we'll be right back with the chat. Stick with us. And we're back. We're back and we're ready for the grand finale of our 4th of July film bracket. Once again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Just a reminder to go, if you haven't already, go listen to the audio version on the podcast, available anywhere podcasts are gotten. Yes, I know it's been a while since we've released a new episode, but unfortunately, I've come to learn there's only so many hours in the day. And
you can catch it live. Newer episodes. Check out the YouTube. Some different episodes on there available.
That's right. I'm currently in the process of uploading our entire back catalog of VODs to YouTube for your watching pleasure while you're at work and you should be doing other things. Don't do other things. Don't do work. Weirdo. Watch us or listen to us.
I mean, you can do both.
Fun.
Fuck that capitalist bullshit. Sit in the bathroom and listen to us.
Yeah. Hang out on the pooper with me. I'll be your pooping buddy. We will be your pooping buddies. All right. So Jaws has chomped its way into the finale. So now it's time to run through our losers bracket, and figure out who's going to contend with Jaws to be the winner. So in this leg of the bracket, we are not going to be putting up a poll. No more polls until the very end, until the finale. We're going to announce what the heat is, and you're just going to type your vote right in chat. We're going to count them all individually. So your vote, it carries much more weight during this portion of the night. So make your voice heard. Get out there and sway it. Up first, let's look at The Patriot versus National Treasure. Real quick.
This is the popcorn fight here.
It is.
It's a toughie. They're kind of.
Honestly, I'm gonna throw my hat in The Patriot.
Yeah.
Just because I'm basic. Like, there's just no other argument.
No, Patriot just holds more water than National Treasure. National Treasure is shallow. It is basic. It is.
I mean, it's a fun movie, and it at least
fun, but
plays at being educated, and it's not outright fascist. It's not jingoist war porn.
No.
So it's got that going for it, I guess. Wait, hang on. We got another National Treasure. We got 2 more National Treasures.
Heath Ledger, huh? That's all she's saying.
Oh boy.
Yeah, National Treasure is a whole lot of fun. I really enjoy that movie. I am just a jingoist fuckboy.
You have jingoist tendencies.
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
I mean, these are 2 really basic movies, if we're being real.
I keep my jingoist fascism to movies and video games, okay? Like, I got it sequestered into that small portion.
I think I'm gonna tie it up with The Patriot because just to throw one in there.
I love Nick Cage, though, for real. And Eric has. I don't think I've recorded Eric's vote either.
No.
So.
I think I'm gonna go Patriot.
Oh snap! Is the Patriot moving forward? Is there another chat vote?
Let's get a.
Yeah, there's at least as much jingoism in National Treasure with all that. We're gonna figure out all the world's fucking history through.
I don't know. The Patriot is like a Marlboro ad for war. Like,
oh yeah, no,
it's basically like
it's Revolutionary War.
Like, it's selling war wholesale.
I'm not saying it's good for you.
It's not good for you,
Patriot.
But it's fun to watch. That cowboy, he's got a butt on him. That Marlboro man, he got an ass.
Martin got a donk.
You got Heath Ledger there.
Yeah, he's sexy.
Yeah, that Frenchman, he got an ass on him. All right, so the Patriot is going to go forward. Because go figure, a panel of white boys are going to vote for the Patriot. All right, that's all right. Chat did their best. They tried.
Yeah,
they tried.
One of them voted for it.
Eden Owl was the dissenter. She's like, let me get some of that warmongering, baby. Yeah.
No, she just wants Heath Ledger on a horse.
No.
National Treasure is Western culture rescue porn. That's right. It kind of is.
Yeah.
It kind of does hold a really.
It's so silly.
It's pretty silly. The question is, what's more America movie, or what movie is more American?
You get to ask the question and you get to answer it.
That's right. This is America. We live in a post-truth world, so you get to pick your own question and answer.
What's most 4th of July / America to you?
Yeah. What gives what? Yeah.
Pretty much.
And genuinely, what's more enjoyable to you is what we're going with here. I think in the future, we might want to preface each night with our like not superlatives, but our criteria. You know what I'm saying? We might want to like establish our criteria for the night up front, and that way we might have a little bit more of an angle to go on.
I don't know, man. I feel like everybody has their own angle, and we argue it here and in the chat. Like, you vote for what you want and why. Because we're not trying to like stack any decks here, you know.
I see what you're saying.
Well, just by the math, by our subjective questions.
Some of our lists are a little bit more grab baggy than others. For instance, this week it's a bit more of a grab bag than some of our more streamlined movies, like our like 90s sci-fi. You know, our genre lists are a little bit more on the same vein.
Like that's telling what to vote for. I don't know.
I'm just. I don't know. I don't know. It's not a huge thing.
Everybody brings your own criteria. I think we should crowdsource more lists, to be honest, on the social medias and shit.
By redacted that by stack decks, we mean like our 90s sci-fi list where fucking Total Recall just obliterated the entire list, and we came to realize that we had to be careful what movies we put together, because sometimes there was some that were just by far out of the reach of everything else. We don't want to do that.
I do see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Like, you can argue for something based on a different criteria.
If we make the list already, so if we make the question too, we make the question of the night too specific, right? That's kind of just being like going down the hallway.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I feel you there.
If we did not make the list, maybe we could do that and being like, what's the most this and this movie?
So maybe that would be kind of fun. We could let chat during the week decide what the criteria is, sort of, maybe. Also, what I was thinking, I was gonna let chat order their movies favorite during the week, and that way we can start seeding the movies, you know, like
on like
whatever
Facebook, we can do this.
Yeah, I don't know, something to think about. Anyway, moving on, losers round number 2, Sandlot versus Independence Day. Type it in there.
Hell,
I'll take it.
We're not taking your rights away. We
No.
let you ask the question and we let you answer it. So I mean,
we may be a couple of ghost-faced dumbasses, but we're not going to take any rights away. I promise you that.
Nope.
You know,
I promise you that. All right.
Matter of fact, I'd be like Oprah with the rights bag, and rights for you, and rights for you, and you get rights.
Motherfucker, put me on the Supreme Court.
So this is the Supreme panel. Boy.
With the Supreme panel. Where's my robes at? All right. Sandlot Independence Day. Type it in. God, this one's hard for me.
Yeah.
Because I know I talked a lot of shit about Independence Day earlier, but it's still fun, and it's not any less fun than Sandlot for sure.
Okay, both of these movies I saw for the first time in the same movie theater.
I think Independence Day just pisses me off because it's like Will Smith at his like smarmiest. He's like at the height of his career, and he knows it, and he just comes off in his acting. He's just like
bitch, you love me.
I'm Will Smith. Yeah, you love me. What?
What you gonna do? Shut up. You love me.
Yeah.
They give him a lot of lines that are meant to be like, you know, like catchphrases are a little too, I guess smarmy would be the word, you know.
Welcome to Earth.
Too many times. Well, I don't know. This is the height of Will Smith, because after this, didn't he do like Wild Wild West and fall from fucking grace and shit?
It was all downhill from here. All downhill from here. Like, yeah, it was like Wild Wild West, and then like
And then what?
Nothing. And then like he tried to go Oscar bait with like Pursuit of Happiness and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like
went to moved towards serious movies.
I wish Wild Wild West was on this because I would vote for that over Independence Day, honestly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I would vote for that over Independence Day for the song alone.
Here comes the Men in Black. Yeah, we did go back and listen to our 90s sci-fi episode. We got Men in Black on there.
Yeah, boy.
That's right. Galaxy Defender.
Yeah, and I Am Legend. That's another one.
That's another mediocre
very
movie right there.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be on our okay list. The world's okayest movie.
iRobot. It's fucking fun.
iRobot. That's right. Okay.
And what was that golf one? What was the golfer?
Legend of Bagger Vance.
That one.
My God, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
All right. It's hard to vote. Sandlot is a white bread ass movie.
That's true. All right. I'm going to go Independence Day. I mean, if for no other reason than Jeff Goldblum.
I'll put Sandlot. I'm going Sandlot, and here's why. Because I'm more likely to show Sandlot to somebody who hasn't seen it than I am to be like, oh, you got to see Independence Day. Like, let's put it on. Let's put it on, babe. Like, no.
We got Independence Day. I gotta look back at the chat.
There was one Independence.
Sorry about that.
This panel is more supreme. That's right. We're the Supremist court. Wait, Supremist sounds bad.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't
do
Wait,
we're supremacists here.
We're the Supremacist court. Wait, time out.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Oh no.
Please don't do that.
That's a Sandlot. Yeah,
we got a Sandlot. We got one Sandlot. All right. Who hasn't voted on the panel? Eric?
Me.
Data does not save the world. He gets his ass murked, killed.
But he doesn't because he comes back in the new one. Remember, they retcon that shit.
We're not talking about the new one.
He just gets choked out a little bit.
I'm gonna go with my boy Goldblum.
All right.
I mean,
I feel you there.
He's a star.
I gotta have my Goldblum.
Apparently, he sucks ass in the new Jurassic Park because they don't give him nothing to do.
He's in it for like a scene, like it's like they got two. Well. I saw that new Jurassic Park, and it's okay. But they got too much going on, dude. Like they brought back the entire cast of the first movie, plus an entire new cast. There's just not enough time in the movie for everybody to breathe. It's just not enough.
Did we tally up everything here?
We did. It's 2-3. Independence Day is moving forward.
That's okay.
All right, now we got Independence Day versus the Patriot. Snap!
Roland Emmerich.
Roland Emmerich making out with his favorite person, Roland Emmerich.
I guess I'm gonna go with my boy Emmerich, and
I gotta go with Emmerich on this one.
Yeah, gotta go with Emmerich on this one.
I literally got to.
I don't have a choice.
I'm far too much of a history nerd, even if it's hyper fantasized, sexualizing war.
Actually, Cornwallis was never in the South. Actually.
There's a lot of things wrong. So many things wrong. We could do a whole episode.
No one in South Carolina freed their slaves, actually.
That's also true. South Carolina would never grant freedom to anything because they're the worst.
Wasn't Texas like the last state that actually fucking
weren't they like a state after the Civil War?
I don't remember Texas is where Juneteenth happened. That's where what's his name delivered General Order number 2 or whatever it was.
Oh,
and you read the thing.
1845. I guess.
Let me not. I'm gonna go a history thing again. Stop.
I'm gonna go the
Bad.
Patriot too, and hopefully he gets voted down.
I gotta count things. Hold
by
on.
everybody
Let me go
else.
back. I'm counting chat first. 1 Independence Day, 1 Patriot. 2 Independence Day, 1 Patriot. All right. Did I miss anybody in chat?
Well, I think that's another. Wasn't there? How many did you count in chat?
There's 2 Independence Day and 1 Patriot in chat, right?
Redacted in my Power Mike.
Purge Casinos. Blood for the Blood God. That's basically these 2 movies. One of them is Purge Casinos, and the other one is Blood for the Blood God.
Yeah. Poor Data getting his neck wrapped up by that damned alien.
He likes it. It was a sex thing. It's fine.
It was consent.
We don't judge.
No judgment.
All right.
There was consent.
All right. So until someone else votes in chat, it's up to the panel to vote. Justin, what are you voting for?
The Patriot.
The Patriot. All right. Confirmed racist. Eric, what are you voting for?
I still got to go with Goldblum and Data and get the Independence Day.
I gotta go with Patriot because I'm just a nerd that way.
All right. So unless somebody breaks a tie, that's not. Cupcake Crumb redacted or Pyro Mike in chat.
You're breaking the tie.
Yeah, we're just the Heath Ledger simps over here.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you have
certainly
no
not
idea.
staying to Mel Gibson. Hell no.
No.
Well,
no.
I don't know.
No.
Wait a minute.
Mel Gibson sucks, but
oh, there's another Independence Day.
There's another Independence Day. We're going to the coin.
Well, maybe.
Oh goodness.
Unless there's someone else out there hiding that's just like, I am not about to let the fucking Patriot win. I wouldn't blame you, but
dang it.
She's out there biding her time. She's like, I'm gonna hold on to this because I need it.
Yeah. Coming in clutch.
He's like, I'm gonna do it last second.
That's right. Maximum.
All right, coin it.
Coin it.
Guess we're going coin.
We're going to the coin. All right, listen. Heads, Independence
Is
Day.
that another?
Wait, we already counted Power Mike.
Power Mike already got counted. Yeah.
All right.
I see you. I'm hip to your games, Power Mike. I'm watching you.
Trying to prevent colonialism. It's just space white people.
Nobody
Space
can
honkies.
prevent colonialism, bro.
Space
It kept going on
honkies.
after that movie. What are you talking about?
All right. Heads, Independence Day. Tails, the Patriot. Going to the coin right now. It's locked in. Coin is locked in. It's heads. It's Independence Day. Independence Day wins.
All right. What a tough battle.
Right. Yeah, I'm loving this losers bracket this time. This is like the most fun I've had in losers bracket in a while.
Killing everybody
Right?
out here. They're shooting green shit at everybody out here.
They choking out data left and right.
I know you did not shoot that green shit at me.
Smoke them if you got them. All right.
Oh, the fat lady sings. Not over until the fat lady sings.
Up next, we've got Team America World Police versus Independence Day. Chat, what do you
This
think
one's
between
easy.
these
I'm
two?
going-
Team America or Independence Day?
I'm going Team America. Put me down.
Yeah, marking it. Justin is marked.
It's got something to say. Independence Day is like, start a war. Hopefully there's no consequences.
Okay. When I watched Team America World Police prior to like this week, it was It was when I was experiencing the world in it alongside, some fungus. So it now that I've watched it in this dimension, it's a whole different movie. Like it was funny, but it was funny for whole different reasons. You know what I'm saying? And watching it now, I'm like, oh,
be like that.
This is.
Wait a minute, this is far less spectacular than
So things are. You're saying things are different on drugs versus not on drugs.
So you're just trying to sit there and tell me that drugs can alter the experience of things?
I don't know if I buy that.
Weird?
I don't know about that.
No. I would never lie to you and tell you drugs can make things weird. But yeah, so watching it now, I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. A lot of things are not nearly as funny, but other things make a lot more fucking sense.
So you're saying once upon a time you were like, Independence Day is amazing, and now you're saying, shit, man, I was high when I said that.
No, that was Team America.
Team America. Okay.
Yeah, it's Team America. Fuck, I was high when I said that.
All right, everybody's voting Independence Day.
Yeah, Pyro Mike, is that your first vote? I gotta check on you, Pyro Mike. I see you. Gotta check. Yeah, all right. I gotta count it. What's the vote? This vote's legitimate. We're checking IDs at the doorway. The Patriot got us feeling extra fashion.
I think I'm still gonna vote Team America because while it may not be as explosively hilarious as I once thought it was, it's a hell of a lot smarter than I gave it credit for.
Yeah, I love it. I love it because I love it because marionettes, like that's a whole ass point right there. Just
Right.
Boom, flat. And it's a scathing criticism of America, for American foreign policy, especially at that time. George W. / Obama just blow everything up.
I love it
America,
when you stick it to America.
No one was saying that either, bro. Everybody was just sucking off America. Just like,
Yeah.
yeah, Obama.
It was the time to just completely suck off America. So
yeah, no, I love the fact that they're taking the piss out of the whole American system.
And especially that, like, immediately post 9/11 America, like everybody was too dancing on their tippy toes, they're walking on glass, and they were like, I see what you're doing and it's fucked up. I gotta point at the camera when I'm pointing so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gesturing over here. I see what you're doing.
I can see you.
All right. So I think that's gonna wrap it up. Independence Day is gonna run away with it. Chat is gonna run away with it.
See, that's the power of the losers bracket, bro.
That's
Like,
right.
Chat
They get to just dash hopes and dreams if
they just dictating shit out here. Chat.
Hey, speaking of which, hey, you see what happens when you team up and use your numbers and vote as one, like a union? Boy, there's power in that, huh? Anyway, moving on.
I mean, all y'all just outvoted us.
Hey, we got all the power, and somehow you just like tip the scales when you work together in numbers. Funny how that works, huh? Anyway.
I don't know what y'all are getting at.
Me neither. No leftist here.
Thanks for participating.
You're gonna come kick down my door if I start talking unions. The world is a fucked up place. What happened?
America.
Oh, there it went.
Okay, yeah.
America. Everybody, here comes America. It looks busy. All right. And
message.
Oh, is this the first time we got a finale that is a totally new matchup?
Probably.
Ooh. It's one of the few.
This is
bracket works in mysterious ways.
It does. Wow, this is kind of a surprise for me. This is not how I foresaw it shaking out. Honestly,
this has been a wild ride.
Yeah.
I don't know why my computer keeps fucking revving up like that.
All right, that's a 3-minute poll is live now. 1,000 votes in there.
Chat. We're in the finale now, so make sure you cast your vote in the poll for this one.
So we know they're gonna vote for Independence Day.
You don't know. Chat
Actually, they did like Jaws.
Works in mysterious ways.
So we turning it back on y'all. Gonna need a bigger boat versus we're gonna need a stolen alien ship and a laptop.
We're gonna need a bigger planet.
We're gonna
need a bigger hard drive.
We're gonna need Windows 98.
We're gonna need a bigger cigar.
Or wait, was that a?
We're gonna need Windows 98.
was that a Microsoft? Or was it was that Apple?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Either way,
poll should be up. Yes.
We're gonna need a bigger fat lady to sing.
Either way, I still want to know how the fuck they managed to get that thing to interface with alien
tech. Yeah. They're just like, oh, yeah, this x86 NT file system architecture should totally work.
It just pop these wires out, strip them down, shove them in the hole.
I mean, ones and zeros is ones and zeros. And he was one smart dude.
That's true.
Pyro Mike said they dressed up as Quint for Halloween one year. Never dressed up like Will Smith for anything.
You'd be so canceled.
I did slap Chris Rock one time, though.
I never slapped Chris Rock, but there's been a few times I wanted to.
He was more gentle with that alien than he was Chris Rock.
I love Chris Rock.
He straight punched that goddamn alien in the face. Talk about welcome.
Wasn't it Chris Rock who was in Spiral, that new Saw spinoff in 2019?
I don't know.
That shit was good.
I don't know. I haven't never heard of that one.
I love Saw. We're about to have a Saw movie bracket, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Roy Schneider and Shorty Shorts.
The poll's almost up. Get those votes in. Almost.
Vote now. Vote now. Vote now. Vote now. Vote now. Vote or die, motherfucker. Motherfucker, vote or die. That's another South Park reference.
Chat went Jaws.
Chat went Jaws.
Mm-hmm.
They're just full of surprises.
Roy Schneider and Shorty Shorts for the win. Yeah.
Hey.
Chris Rock was in Spiral. Yeah, that's right.
That's what
Gotta love some Shorty Shorts. Y'all can't see it because the camera, but I'm wearing some dangerously shorty shorts.
We hanging out in more ways than one in here.
Yeah. Well, you don't know.
Wait, was that Chris Rock was in Spiral or The Rock was in Spiral?
Dang, Fairy.
This is a family show, okay?
Yeah, you gotta go to Chatterbait for that after the show. After show.
Yeah.
I ain't got my phone in here.
Hey, we're gonna start a film heat.
I'd take your pick, but I ain't got my phone in here.
Where the camera, it's the same show, but the cameras are pointing out our crotches.
They're under the desk.
Hey, I'm there. I'm fucking there. Wrong kind of heat.
That's right.
Crouch heat.
Is it the wrong kind of heat? Is it the wrong kind of heat?
What's your face on?
All right. So we got Chad's vote. So now we got to duke it out. Who's going to win this? I think I got to go Jaws because Jaws is a good movie. And I, not once, well, maybe once, but not twice did I laugh at Jaws. Like, ha, that's fucking dumb. Like I did with Independence Day.
Only at the bad hat, Harry.
Well, I laughed at that legitimately. I laughed with Jaws on that. I didn't laugh at Jaws on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I laughed at Independence Day, like
what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah. A couple of times.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't hate Independence Day. I don't think it's even that bad. It's just not that good. I liked it a lot when I was a kid, though.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was amazing as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But so was Gak.
This guy's got a toy box over here. He's talking all the toys.
Floam. Floam was amazing until you got it wedged up in the carpet.
Hands.
What are you buying?
What you buying?
You got your scented markers. Don't forget your.
I don't take
markers.
cash. I only take tickets.
All right.
Where do we get those?
You gotta.
The teachers and parents told you don't sniff markers, and then they give you scented markers. What the fuck?
No one told me not to sniff markers. Dude, I don't want.
That's why I'm so stupid. No one ever told me to sniff markers. So let me tell you,
boy.
Boom. Here we go. Have you ever seen Jaws? You need to see it. Independence Day? No.
Yeah, Independence Day. If you haven't seen Independence Day, you're like, well, oh well.
Well, I mean, Will Smith punches an alien, and then they explode it with a computer and an airplane.
Jaws versus Alien.
There you go.
Off bracket fight. Probably Jaws.
Alien for me.
Alien.
Sure. Yeah. Well, Alien is a Alien.
Alien was ruined by its sequels for me. Like that Prometheus garbage ruined the whole thing.
I thought you were about to say Alien, like Aliens. Aliens is way better than Alien.
I like Alien and Aliens. Like
I like them both, but
like both of them.
Aliens is where it's
like I'll put them on back to back, like straight up.
All right.
I'm going Jaws.
So we got Eric. What about you?
Oh, Jaws. It's just got more.
It's blowout.
It's just got more meat.
Get some more meat. That's right.
I mean,
all right. That's gonna wrap it up. Let's take a look at our final rundown.
Wow, this is different than I thought it would be.
It's a little different than I thought it would be, but not extremely different. It's a little different. In first place, we got the classic. We're throwing it way back with Jaws. We chewing it up, spitting it out. Smile, you son of a bitch. In second place, we got Independence Day with 2 losses and still coming back.
Pretty it cleared up. That loses bracket.
Yeah. In third place, we've got Team America World Police. We're going there with Team America World Police. In fourth place, War Can Be Fun Too. We get the Patriot.
War is cool.
War is cool. And tied for the end. You know what? Just for shits and gigs, I'm going to put National Treasure in 5th place. And I'm going to put the Sandlot in 6th place.
See, I would have Sandlot first out of those two, personally.
Yeah, Sandlot didn't get a lot of love. I don't know why I expected chat to have a lot more love for Sandlot. I guess it's way crowd pleasery, but then again,
maybe niche. Maybe some people just.
I get the feeling that there's just a slight miss in the age range between Sandlot and most of our.
I feel like it's like this. You like the Sandlot was targeted to such a small age demographic, and those people got burnt out on it because it was so like, marketed to them so hard.
Yeah, no, like see, I was like the ass end of that age range that it was like really fucking micro marketed to, and yeah, you do get burnt out on it. There was a while there where like HBO, it was on every third fucking movie.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of VHSs I watched as a kid had a Sandlot trailer at the beginning, like every single one, you know.
Damn near. Yeah.
Yeah. Just of that age bracket, you know.
Yeah. It's kid shit. It's got kids, it's got dogs.
Cupcake Crumb said I got busy during Sandlot talk. I would have advocated more for it. Well, that's on you then. You let it down.
Dang no.
I see other movies, but that covers the same things better or just better movies. Yeah, you know, maybe you got a point there. It's just kind of a run-of-the-mill okay movie.
Yeah.
Lol, I agree. Yeah.
If I want to watch a crew of kids do dumb shit, I'm gonna watch The Goonies. Yeah.
As far as like coming of age movies and kids and shenanigans goes, I feel like Sandlot is really middle of the pack at best. You know, like,
it's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Stand by Me. Stand by Me. Is that the one with the dead body? You want to see a dead body?
Yep. Yeah. The one based off of the Stephen King book, The Body.
Ah. That explains it. All right. So that's going to wrap up our show tonight, everybody. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us and talking summertime, 4th of July, America theme movies. I think this is usually the part where we announce what we're going to do next week, but I don't think we have anything in the barrel right yet.
Not loaded, ready to launch.
It's going to be a surprise.
So follow us on the Facebook.
Follow us on
See what
Facebook.
we got in store.
Yeah. We're on all the major social medias, but follow us on Truth Social. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm making a fascist joke. Remember, it's called from earlier. Follow Facebook is where we're most active. So it's where you can probably follow a lot of our updates. So follow us on there and keep track of what we're up to as much as we can. We're all real busy folk. Get on the YouTube and watch some of our old episodes. Download
the TubeU. Check us out.
Download the audio episodes anywhere you get your podcasts. As soon as I come out with a new one, we'll have a new one. I think we got 10 episodes up there. So if you haven't listened, you got plenty of listening to do, considering we're 3 to 4 hour episodes. We got plenty of content for you, and we got more coming. So thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We love seeing you, talking to you, doing this show every week, and hearing what you got to say. Makes my weeks. Thank you all so much. We've been Film Heat, and we will catch you all next time.